Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? It is Cody, Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm here with my boy. Is that liquor? You got liquor?
Yeah, I don't got a beer today. It's all whiskey.
Tonight, huh?
You know what? It's Whiskey John.
Okay.
Whiskey John night. So you don't know what's going to happen by the fourth fight. I'll tell you that.
Those are the facts. But yeah.
Usually it takes me 2 tall boys. No, it's like this much. We're good.
Sheesh, what is that? What you got, the Blantons or something?
No, this is just Wild Turkey 101.
Wow.
The rye.
Right.
Little tip for everybody: if you like a good old fashioned, use rye whiskey. It's a little bit better. Trust me.
Bro, I still feel terrible today, man. I did a bunch of tape study last night, and I'll do it. And then, like at the end, like just to wind down, I've been doing a little bit, drink a couple shots of some Maker's Mark. Man, I felt terrible today when I woke up. It is, but my brain.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, a couple was like a couple, 7 or 8. I just be sitting there and just, but yeah, man. How you doing tonight, though, man? How you feeling?
Doing good. Enjoyed the break. I'm sure everyone did, but I was missing some fights last week on Saturday, I will say, but definitely needed this break. Needed to like relax, needed to recharge the batteries, rethink some strategies that up my betting. I implemented like 4 new rules. I'll maybe share some rules and regulations after what I did last week and the last few weeks. I saw some bad spots that I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this one. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but there aren't really just a lot of great fights, but there's a lot of decent spots to bet. And yeah, there's a couple fights I'm actually really looking forward to be honest.
Yeah, there's a couple decent fights on here for sure. Dude, I still haven't watched. I don't think it'd be on ESPN Plus yet. I still haven't watched Arman versus Charles Oliveira yet.
Hurt my heart. I was literally jumping up and down the first minute of the fight.
So the split was it warranted or what?
No, I'm as big as me. I'm one of the biggest Charles Oliveira fans. Arman won 29-28. I mean, unless you literally had a grappling judge that loved grappling so much and like really put a lot of emphasis on the submission attempts, maybe. But that's even pushing it for me even. So I thought it was 29-28 Arman, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
Nice. Yeah. Dude, I told the story on Twitter about going over my neighbor and my best friend actually.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bro, I knew it too, but like my neighbor was already a little saucy when he came over, and because he don't smoke or nothing. So then when we got there, he was like hyped up, dude, taking shots with my buddy's wife, and then my other buddy Snacks came, they're taking shots. We go out, we're on the porch smoking and stuff. I come back in, I'm sitting there watching Yuri. I seen Yuri put the hands on Ratchik, and then next thing I know, I look over, my neighbor's sitting on the couch, bro, just like looking all crazy. We're
zoned out.
Yeah,
and they're done that when you're drinking and you. For me, if I'm drinking and I do edibles or anything like that.
Well, see, when I walked in too, dude, there's this little country kid. I'll call him little fucker, dude. He's probably like 25 years old, but he's like 5'4" and like 130 pounds. He's
Bryce
got
Mitchell?
fucking dude. He's got a Venom shirt on. He's got Venom socks on. He's got a little wrist brace thing. I don't know what the copper finish. I don't know what that. But he's all hyped up and he's just like just saying weird shit. He's like, "You want some edibles?" I'm like, "No." And I can just tell right off the bat, I'm not gonna like this kid. Like, and he's just so hyped up, dude. And then he ends up, like I said, like my neighbor's looking all weird, and I'm like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "I need some edibles," and I'm like, "How much?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And dude, I was so mad. So then I was like, "Drink a bunch of water, you'll be good." You know what I mean? The toughest parts right now, because dude, he would look at me, I'd talk to him, and he'd be like, he just didn't know what was going on. So I'm like, just sit on the couch.
I get it.
Then I'm talking to my other boys and I'm looking and I'm like, where'd he go? And my other dude's like, he's in the bathroom. I'm like, so I waited a couple minutes, go to the bathroom. He's got the door locked. He's laying on the floor when I get it open, just like passed out. I think there's candles lit and shit. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, dude, I gotta take this dude. And we're like an hour away, dude. And I know driving through the fucking mountains here in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So not the best night, dude. Not the best night for me. And then I lost
the best
money
night for betting. Not the best night for your.
Well, I lost with Charles Oliveira, and then I lost that Bo Nickel. Like Cody Brundage, he like fight.
Oh, you did what'd you do?
Under 1.5. And it went 1 minute over because all he did was try to not get messed up. Like he didn't try to get out. He didn't try to do but yeah, it's what it is, man. But other than that, other fights were crazy. I wish I would have bet Pereira. Oh, I didn't think he would knock him out like that.
I didn't either. I had a bet on him, but I was happy about that because that saved my night. Max saved my night. That was another bet I hit. I think I only hit like 3 bets. Oh, and I hit Bo Nickel by submission because I think nice. I'm like, my literally my logic was take the least path to resistance, get this fucker to the ground, and submit. I mean, he did. I'm like, okay, took you a while though. You could have been a little bit quicker, but you know what I mean. But
he came out throwing. They was throwing bombs at first. I'm like, but yeah, let's say what's up, man. John Deere in the building said waiting all week for a breakdown video from you. Yeah, man. Got busy this week. It got busy all last week. I was out of town. It's here. The picks will be here. This is the
I don't even know who you picked.
Nobody does.
I know, like
the Patreon knows.
I know 4 people.
Yeah. yeah. You see the one, man, and it's bro. When you come off a bad losing week and then you got to post a big underdog that literally I think is going to cover. It's like when I came off 2 bad weeks in a row and I already had a Jack Hermanson bet in from like 2.5 weeks. I almost didn't want to post that because I'm like, all the hate I'm going to get because you're on a 2-week losing streak. You're going to be like,
don't change anything.
You fucking, oh, hell no. I put a thing to my Patreon. Nothing changes.
There you go.
System
once you start double thinking everything and second guessing yourself, you're just going to ruin it even more. Like just like tweak things, but like keep your same.
That's why I don't care about like the lines, right? Like, I love beating line movement and I don't like missing it when I could have got better action or better price. But the thing is when I do tape study, I look at the line, I'll do my tape study, I'll be done. I'm like, all right, this line's fine. I'll bet it at this. And then where it goes from there is whatever. But I'm betting off what I see in a fight, like off the tape. And this is what I think is going to happen, not like narratives or anything like that. So, and sometimes that catches up with you. You know what I mean? Even like freaking Yusuf Salal and Billy Q, it just seemed like something was up in that fight. But it is what it is, man. We'll both be back. We'll both be killing it. Mushroom, what is up? I think I skipped Mikey Jones. What up, Mikey Jones? Someone post his picks in the comments. I don't even know if I know my picks yet. I don't even know.
You're just going to fly.
I did this tape study on this like 2.5 weeks ago. So not lying, dude. And then I set out.
Shit can happen. Who knows?
yeah. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Still gonna be winning picks, still gonna be winning bets. I can't wait to end this year like 50, 60 units up.
I'll be happy with like 10 plus.
Mushroom MMA. What is up, man? What up, Cody? What up, Johnny? We appreciate you coming out so much. Effie in the building. Any action, Effie? Any action? Sportscast. Any action kills the hockey bets, man. This dude knows.
Put those hockey bets in the chat. You got the Bruins. We got the Bruins tonight, Effie. He doesn't like the Bruins.
No, dude. Yeah, hockey's it's like I watched one at work the other night. It was a pretty good game.
Hockey's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, man, almost to 4K. Yep. I think I'm like 15 subs away from 4K. So appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that's subscribed and checked it out. Shady in the building said I'm here for Johnny K, picking with structure and discipline.
There you go.
Those are the facts.
Just want to let you know. Just want to let you know, Shady. I don't have anything over minus 300 on a leg this week.
Shouldn't be this week. There's this
throwing it out there. I do have a couple parlays, but they're 2-leggers.
Everybody follow too Shady on X and Twitter. Just go on there and type in Shady. He'll come up. He puts out funny stuff. Yeah, I like this guy. Evan in the building. What up? What up, man? Appreciate you coming out. We got MMA Jesus 420. What is up?
What's your 8K?
It's 8K. What up, Dev, man? Appreciate you.
Dev's gonna be sad.
Why is that? Oh, about the
I don't know if Dev knows about the pivot.
The pivot. Yeah, we had the Euro step from the because you can only get.
Go ahead and tell him, Cody.
We probably won't be hitting up the St. Louis card because we're gonna do the Louisville card now. And it's so close. Like if they were a couple months apart, 3, you know what I mean?
I know we would do it both.
Yeah, because I got to take off a couple of days of work, but we're going to get together. Well, obviously they're finally coming out to the Midwest. They'll be back in.
I mean, shit, maybe Deb will come to Louisville too. Why not?
Come to Louisville, Dub. Come to Louisville. Ryan said, "I love me a crappy card. Gives my life purpose and structure." Those are the facts. Let's defend some units. I think we're going to defend some units.
Defend your units, purpose and structure.
Johnny's on that whiskey. We're going to be defending some units tonight.
I don't want to get too crazy. I really don't. I want to have fun. Like I don't feel like I need to go to battle with anybody. I want to have a good, honest, man-to-man conversations. If I'm
here to defend my units, Johnny.
Well, you can do it. I'm keeping the good vibes rolling. This is what you get, Whiskey John, right now. So,
okay.
But if you're gonna bring like,
if you're gonna jazz in the back or something, put on some jazz music in the back and chilling.
Just don't push my buttons. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Jordan says parlays and pizza super safe, man. They love it. As safe as it gets on a Saturday night.
Pizza sounds great.
Got the casino in your pocket right there. That's crazy. Pink Floyd, gentlemen, I'm just here so there's a voice on Lipsky. Yeah, Pink Floyd knows the stuff. But where's Dixon with some OnlyFans? Kiwi, sure. Sure, brother. Appreciate you coming out as always every single week, hanging out and support. SK missing some fights is an understatement. Going from UFC 300 to this dumpster fire card.
Yeah, it's not a great one to do. I'll tell you that. But you can't really put any card against UFC 300. That was a great card. Great to watch too.
Yeah, Shady said, "Congrats, Garcia betters." Yeah, man, plus 600. Yep, I watched that fight too. That was crazy because he was getting beat, But then, like, what is Devin Haney good at? Jabbing. Like, I don't know what he's actually good at.
I didn't watch the fight.
I watched him fight Lomachenko. I watched him fight Gambos. Like, he just jabs, but he got beat by Lomachenko, but he should have never been that big of a favor. But I did think he was going to win. That's still crazy.
You put any money on it?
No, I bet a lot of people lost a lot of money on that thing, dude.
I did not put any money on it. I was hoping somebody would tell me to do something because I would probably follow, but nobody really gave me that push to do it, so I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Your mom's bets. What up, man? He said, apparently the judge that scored for Charles was on.
I know.
Really?
That's the craziest thing in the world.
That's nuts, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
What's up, your mom bets?
Yo, Jay, what up? He said, yo, what is up, man?
Jay?
I appreciate you coming out. Appreciate the comment, helping the algorithm. V-Tech in the building. What's up, man? He said, what's up, guys? What is up? And good to be back with UFC. Decent card. It's got some okay stuff. It's got not name value, but decent scraps. Scraps. Cody, we are too old to be going out like that. Exactly.
Sometimes you want to get wild like the old days, and then you realize real quick you're like, I can't fucking do this shit. Been there, done that too many times.
Raw Torque in the building said, "Word up, mother fluffers." What is up, Raw Torque? Appreciate you coming out. Anakin Skywalker, what's good? What's good?
What up, man?
Sarton versus Buckley just got it. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
man. That should have been the main event, not fucking. Why waste 5-round main event on Derek Lewis
there's so many good fights on that St. Louis card, but the main event brings that shit down. Like, it just brings it down.
It's better than freaking Louisville. Louisville.
They need a good main event.
Yeah, it's not going to be fine to them because on them tickets that I'm getting, it says to be determined still for the main event.
All right,
knockout bets in the building. Keep killing it, fellas, man.
Maybe we get the Umar Corey fight.
That would be
that sweet. We should have gotten in Nashville.
That would be sweet.
I'd be cool with that. That would pay the bills.
Oh yeah, knockout bets in the building. What's up, knockout bets, man? We appreciate.
Check them out on Twitter.
On Twitter, yeah, knockout bets on Twitter. I wish there was ways to people could just click on someone's name on here. And
I know that'd be cool,
them, but we
real
need
quick,
our own little computer thing where you just do that, our little website.
I'm cool
just click on their things, go follow them right away. I seen that. That's a pretty good fight.
I'm gonna get
Nicolau, Lipsky locks. Ryan says, "Okay, yo guys,
I like the Nicolau lock, but
S Blood, man, appreciate you coming out. There is money to be made. We're getting money back. We're getting money back on this card. I know, dude. We want baby blood. Yeah,
I'm following baby blood this week,
man.
I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it.
I mean, I didn't.
I know. Did you give her the money? You said you were.
Oh yeah, she got a crispy 50. Now she's gonna be a.
What's she doing with that 50?
Put it in a thing and make me pay for everything still.
Oh,
hell, in a little bank account.
She can't even buy her own shit now.
Come on. Yeah, bro. She went to Walmart with my girl the other day. I think I was at work or something. They called me. But she said she took $16 there, and she's like, I bought this and that. She's like, it took all of it. I was like, that's life.
Yep. Welcome
Welcome
to being an adult.
She's like, I need to put in some more parlays.
Welcome to being a degenerate.
yeah. But yeah, man, she'll be in and put in a couple picks for sure.
Nice.
I like to do closer fights. I don't know which ones we'll let people decide. But I want them to be close lines, so she's not like taking a -400 or a +300.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna.
We'll do the closer lines. I'll pick some out, the closer ones. I got a couple locked and ready to go.
Princess Picks, aka Baby Blood. She's like she named her thing at school Princess Peach for the
nice.
Freaking
Mario
stuff. Yeah,
Wario.
That's who I always pick when we play. Haney was fighting. Oh yeah. He's not that great at anything. I mean, he's fast, he's tough and all that. But Buckley fight announced for St. Yeah, I mean that's a good fight, dude. 1 week until Ursa. Oh, do not say that in front of Yanni.
Scary Larry, you are crazy. Pantoja is a monster, but I am a little scared about that fight. I will be honest.
What up, Larry? We appreciate you coming out tonight.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Oh shoot, Lou bet you in the building, man. Lou bet ya. Everybody check out From the Desk of Lou bet ya on X, Twitter. Check out his account, give him a follow. He's funny and he knows his stuff about like everything.
It's not his account, it's someone else's though.
And it's not his account. It's one of his friends that talks to him a lot.
Yes. And he posts what Lou says.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me.
Lou, I'm very happy that Man United was able to overcome Sheffield. Just want to throw that out there.
Soccer?
Because I was very worried for you.
Serious. What up, my dude? Appreciate you coming out, dropping the comment, man. Stardom Young. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I always get lucky. Nicolau Silva locks. Didn't mean to say Lipsky.
Okay, now we're on the same page.
Okay. If all the wins, that's nice. It's a minute. This is administrative assistant from the desk of Lou Betcha. Follow that.
Yes.
It's funny, dude. He's a good dude, and we can't wait to get him on a show. We're gonna be doing some review shows coming up that we would love to get
next week.
Next week,
maybe we need some people, Lou. Maybe we can get Lou and Monk.
Hey, that would be cool. First fight of UFC Vegas 91 is going to be Ketlin Souza versus Marnik. Man, I'm gonna let you start this one off.
Marnik, man. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. How do I want to break this down? Do I want to say who I think is gonna win right away, or do I want to go for we got Lou? I'm gonna go with Souza here. I'll just say who I like here. I think she is the more dangerous fighter. I think she's the better fighter overall. The one thing that does worry me is she did get injured in her last fight against Karini Silva, who's fighting on this card because she's amazing and she's a killer. But she does have good striking. She likes to push forward, has decent power. She can wrestle and grapple, but she mainly is a striker. But McMahon is she's a dog. Like, she's well-rounded. She does lean more so with her wrestling and grappling, but striking is just okay. She's very durable. She's small. That's the one little concern. She's like 5 foot. She's like a little midget. But she should be an atom weight. Unfortunately, UFC doesn't have that. But she is very durable, very tough, and she will stay in there. And I think this fight goes to decision. I think it goes over, but I'm going to go with Souza. I just think she's just the better striker. And I think if this fight does get to the mat, I think Souza's okay. And she probably can get back up and all that good stuff. So give me Souza to win by decision.
Okay. Yeah. I like Souza, like her striking. Her striking's good, man. She's got good kicks, good front kicks up the middle. She's got a powerful overhand right. She's got 8 knockouts, which is pretty good for a girl. I don't like her ground game though. She don't have the worst takedown defense, but I don't think she has the greatest get up game. Like, I've seen her get controlled a couple times on the ground by like some lower level girls, but she does have good striking. The Karini Silva fight, she took that on short notice, and that's what happens.
And she injured her knee, I think. So that's why I'm like a little worried about this fight, because of the layoff and then the injury when she's coming back, what she's going to look like. I'm just like,
Right. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And she's like minus 340. Neither one of these
Yeah, I'm
girls
not.
are
I'm not touching that
trustworthy
shit.
at
Ain't
all.
touching that shit.
I mean, because you know what I mean. But Marnik, man, she's not really good. You know what I mean? She's like got a wrestling background, but she's not that great at wrestling. Like I've seen her basically get out wrestled by Bruna Brazil and
That's not good.
Knudsen. So they're strikers.
I will say she did survive against Knudsen, so that was good.
She's tough as shit. I will give her that. And there's like a world where she could get like Kathleen Souza's get up game is terrible, dude, from what I've seen, like in her fights. So there's a world where Marnik, man, if she can land the takedown, she can easily get the win here. But I'm gonna take Souza. I'm gonna say she's able to stop most of the takedowns and she's able to land way bigger shots, like way better striking on the feet. Like I said, she's got 8 KOs, but I'm not sure if she gets man out of there. Knudsen put a beating on her. I mean, she did get kicked in the head by Brazil and got put out. But give me Souza by decision, staying far away from this fight. This fight's
My thing is like if man wasn't small, like if she wasn't as small as she is, like if she was good like
too,
5'4", well, that would help obviously. But I'm just saying,
if you
like
watch most of her fights, you don't even see her ever winning 30 seconds of the fight. She's usually just getting the shit whooped.
It's just like she's just too small. Like she can't. This division, like I know it's only 115. You would think like, oh, these girls are small. Like she's small, and she's a wrestler. Like it's not going to work out, unfortunately. But I mean, she does have a shot, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So
no,
I'm staying away.
I think if you go look at it, like the UFC does this all the time. When somebody comes in and steps in and takes, like I just watched it on tape last night. When somebody comes in and steps in on short notice and takes a super tough fight, the UFC looks out for him on their next fight, right? Usually, so Kathleen Souza came in on like a week notice and fought Karini Silva. Okay.
And got injured.
I was watching last night tape for next week, where what's his name? Silva? The dude, what's the Silva?
The Silva?
Dude, no.
That the one that fought recently?
Sarukian. And
Joaquin
Silva. Okay, so he comes in on short notice and fights Arman Sarukian. You know who his next fight was? Clay Guida. 45-year-old Clay Guida. So like when you do them a favor, they usually give you like a decent fight your next time. So that's what this is. Marnik Man is Clay Guida for Souza. So I think Souza wins, but I wouldn't put my money anywhere near this fight.
If you want to, like I said, I think the overs are okay, but still, I think there's other bets that you can do. But if you really want to look at the overs, maybe do Souza by decision. What's Marnik Man plus 3.5? You think Marnik Man can win one round?
I don't think anybody should put any money on this fight.
I don't know what the 3.5
even a round. Like I've never seen her win.
That's something 40. You can maybe look at if you think Marnik Man has a chance to win one round.
I've never even seen her
maybe
win
it's plus money.
Seconds of a fight of a round.
I'm just trying to get people some options here because everyone's a degenerate.
Maybe. John Newquist.
It's Whiskey John talking.
John Newquist. Johnny News with the $10 donation. Johnny? We appreciate you, brother. Defend Your Units is always brought to you by Johnny.
Yes, every week. Love it.
Every single week.
He's the man. Follow him on Twitter.
What is the path for Man to win? She was a plus 500 dog, and she's wrestle. That's
it.
Get on top.
She's got to get takedowns. If she doesn't, she's going to lose the striking. And
but it's like you're saying though, with Marnik,
she's going to lose the damage.
Small, she's 3 inches shorter than Souza, and for her to just go out there and muscle Souza down,
and Souza's big, like she's built good.
Yeah,
like her and Karini Silva looked almost identical. Like I was like, ooh, maybe my Karini Silva bet won't be as good. And then you saw what happened after that.
Skills.
Killer,
beast. Silva and Pierce, okay. What's up? There will be blood. He said, "What's up, brothers?
What's up, man?"
Cody doesn't bet women's MMA respect, but I'm betting Karini inside.
You tried to, though, and look what happened.
I bet one this week. I bet Karini Silva at plus 115.
But the last time you tried and it didn't.
I tried. Yeah, I did. Who was that? Oh yeah, Cynthia Calvillo.
Cynthia. She done.
Take them at dogs, dude. If I'm gonna go in and bet, like I've tried to bet this 2 girls in the last like 3 months.
No, yeah. You only should take women's fighters if they are top of the top. Like they're favorites for a reason. Like this one, there's not a reason. There's not a good enough reason for a minus 300 favor right here. Unfortunately, there's not.
True that. Yeah. McMahon is in good shape on her Instagram and stuff.
I didn't check it. I didn't check her
out. I seen pictures on Twitter. I like man, better striking accuracy.
Yeah, but numbers don't always tell the whole story, if you want to say.
Yeah, Andrew said
she is a wrestler.
I don't have a
She's not a striker.
I think it goes the distance just because, man,
I think it goes the distance.
I've seen her knocked out in one of her fights, and then I've seen her get beat up pretty good in the other one.
That's the only play I would do.
But Knudsen ain't a finisher, though. If you look, all her fights went to decision.
But she was close a couple times, though.
Yeah, so if she can do that, maybe Souza can.
Because wasn't that Dana White Contender Series or the debut? I can't remember.
Contender Series when Brazil kicked her head off.
Okay. So that was the debut of Knudsen, right?
Knudsen, yep.
Knudsen, whatever her name is. Okay. I was thinking it was Contender Series. Never mind.
Yeah, I think she came in to Knudsen on short notice.
And that was
got into the UFC.
Gotcha.
She took a beating for that. Knudsen's tough as shit, though. That she's a little pit bull.
Oh, yeah, she's good, but she doesn't have the finishing ability.
Next fight, speaking of pit bulls, women's flyweight, Ivana Petrovic versus Liang. I'll start this one. Man, another one where, this girl, what's this girl, -5 or 600, and she's not good. I bet Luana Carolina at what was she, plus 185 or something against her?
Yep, me too.
Terrible, boring fight, but she got beat there. She couldn't even out-grapple Carolina at all. Carolina was out
-470.
She has decent, trip takedowns, right? Her striking's okay. She's got good BJJ, on top or the bottom. She's got pretty good, reversals. She's got good submissions. But, dude, -500 is crazy. Now Liang, she's not great by any means. Her striking's not the best. She'll throw some power, but she just wants to grab you, take you down, and then try to choke you. And the thing is I think she's gonna be able to get Petrovic down and have a chance to do her thing. Because JJ Aldridge ain't easy to take down. She came out and landed some takedowns on her. She pretty much gets to take everybody. I think Silva Gomez Juarez or whatever her name is punched her head off quick. But she's real strong, and she's going to get the fight to the ground. She's going to have her chance. I don't know, man. I actually think that she could win this fight. I don't think Petrovic's all that good. I'm not betting this fight. I like the under 2.5 because the 1.5 is tough because they're both grapplers. So I don't know, but I do like the under 2.5. Yeah. As a pick, at the odds, I'll take Liang. But like I said, I think the under 2.5.
Are you picking her?
Yeah, okay. I'll take her. I don't think that other girl's not great. And Liang ain't bad. She's fought some tougher girls. I'm not betting either one of these girls.
No.
Pick, but at the odds, -550 for a girl that ain't that good. Come on, man. Liang's fought JJ Aldridge. Ain't bad. What? She did get punched out by Gomez Juarez, but she might do that to Petrovic too. But yeah, I just like the under 2.5 at -210.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what I was gonna say. Liang is not good. She does have that, she's super ultra aggressive early. The first 2 or 3 minutes, she's gonna go for it. Her striking's not good either. The best way she can get to win this fight is literally get a takedown in the first 15 seconds and then try to get a submission right away. But the thing about it is Petrovic is actually a decent grappler. And I think she'll be okay. And she can survive the first 2 or 3 minutes. And she probably can survive the first round. Now, after the first round, Liang is nothing. She is just hot trash. She's got no cardio. She gets super sloppy where she's already sloppy already. Shoots sloppy takedowns. She throws wild shots that are not even close. She doesn't even look where she's going. And I'm not saying Petrovic is good at all. But if she survives round 1, she's going to win this fight. So I got to pick Petrovic. I'm not going to bet this fight. I don't want to bet the overs. It's over at 1.5. It's over 1.5 is -135. And I actually think that may sneak over by 12 seconds. I'm going to say 12 seconds, but I'm not going to bet it. I'm just going to stay away, but I'm going to go Petrovic to win probably by, submission or inside the distance. I mean, you can look at that prop if you want to.
Definitely going under that 2.5 at -210. Both these girls are finishers. Petrovic's finished, I think, 5 out of her 6 wins.
But It's just, to me, if you're gonna
I
bet
don't
me
mind
on,
what you're saying about that 1.5 though, because that's why I think the 2.5, because
yeah,
it could slide
just
over.
it's just a weird fight, and even in Liang's last fight, it snuck. It almost went to round 3. Like, it was very close to round 3, and that was like her farthest she's ever went in like 5 years or something crazy like that. So I'm gonna go, like I said, Petrovic. I'm gonna say inside the distance. I think she survives round 1, and maybe that's a good live betting spot too. Maybe Liang puts on a good pace. She's winning it. She clearly wins. Petrovic is like minus 150 or even plus money. You lay it on Petrovic, and then you just sit back, relax. You're gonna win that bet.
Yeah, sounds like
There you
a plan.
go. Wait, don't bet this at minus 470, guys. Don't do it.
No. Who's raise your hands. Who's parlaying Souza and Petrovic at minus 250 between both of them on the most untrustworthy girls? And you both coming off losses.
I am not.
And they're minus 550.
And then Souza was injured in her last fight.
Yeah, and Petrovic is not great.
Like trash.
Like, if I'm picking Luana Carolina,
but Luana Carolina,
her, then that means I've seen
Luana Carolina is not bad though. I think she's actually solid,
but she's not great.
No, she's not. But she's
to be trusting, and I trusted her to win that. Like,
this is women's MMA though.
Next fight is James Lantop versus Chris Padilla, and I will let you start this off.
Let me get to that fight if I can find it on my notes. I don't even have it. That's why. Because it was announced right after I did my thing. I'm going with James Lantop here. I mean, obviously Chris Padilla is on short notice, but I just don't like what I see from Chris Padilla. I just did a little bit of study just to get a little bit of a pick, but with James Lantop though, I like his durabilities from Peru. You know, he's gonna have the chin, and this fight will extend a little bit. It's not gonna be like a crazy first round knockout, but I think as the fight goes on, you know, Chris Padilla is gonna slow down, and I know he had a fight scheduled, I think maybe a month out. So he was training, but he just got the call. So he's going to be coming into this fight like a month ahead of time. So, but I do think he's going to fade a little bit. I do think probably Lantop's going to get a knockout, probably second or third round. But I just like a little bit more what I see with him Lantop than I do Padilla. Like, I know it's not the greatest breakdown, but I didn't put a lot of effort into it either. Just enough to get a pick, just to make sure. I'm like, because like normally when these short notice fights, like within a couple days, like you always gonna pick the guy who's ready to go. But I always like to look just in case, because maybe this guy's the real deal and he's just taking this fight on short notice and he can get this one done in the first round. I don't think he's gonna get this done in the first round. I'm going with Lantop to win. Staying away from this fight though, but he should win this fight in the second or third round.
Yeah, give me Lantop too in this. I mean, he's pretty good and he's big. He's a big lightweight, man. 6 foot tall. He's going to have 3 inches of height here. Both guys can get finishes. Lantop does have like 6 decisions, but he's got some finishes more recently. He should have finished dude on the Contender Series, like every time that dude looked like he wanted to like get finished, the dude that Trevor Peek, I think his name was Malik something. Like he would just fight back. Like he actually would just dug deep and fought back. But what's his name? What's his name again? Padilla. He's finished 11 of his 13 wins, so he's dangerous too. So I like that under 2.5 at minus 170. Both of these guys, they're going to go at it. They're in the small cage, and I'll take Lantop to get the finish here, man. He's decent everywhere. He's not really like great anywhere. I actually had picked Gabe Green and bet Gabe Green to beat him just because. Him? Yeah, before it got canceled, just because like Gabe Green's really good everywhere. And he's not going to slow down like that Malik Willis. Like that Malik dude wasn't doing too bad, but he just started slowing down in the second round. He didn't like the damage. Like Gabe Green was going to be in his face. Like Gabe Green was levels above anybody. I
was like leaning Gabe Green before that, but I wanted to wait for the line to see if I can get Gabe Green at plus money.
Because just think what Gabe Green would have been going from fighting fucking Ian Gary and Brian Battle down to fucking Lantop. This dude Lantop has never fought nobody in his whole career. The dude that he fought on Contender Series got smoked by Trevor Peek. You know what I mean? So the levels there was crazy. And as long as Gabe Green didn't come in and do that Brian Battle thing, you know, that was crazy. But
I bet the over in that fight.
Yeah,
I bet the over.
Yeah, I catch the over on Gabe Green versus fucking Ian Gary because he didn't fight like a dummy. But yeah, I don't think he knew or even a lot of us knew how badass Brian Battle actually was.
Dude, Brian Battle is leveling up.
He's fucking huge at fucking welterweight.
But he's leveling up as well too.
Yeah,
he's good.
Mean. Fucking Ange Loose cost me, dude. I've lost so much money on different freaking splits. Like even that Chris Curtis lost. Like I would have had a sweep and won like 14 units that night. And instead I go 4-1, win like 7.
Yeah, that was I didn't like the judges' scorecards on that one. I'll tell you.
So yeah, we're both on Lantop. He's a huge favorite.
I would just stay away.
Yeah, I like
the under. Is it 2.5?
Yeah, you can get it at 2.5.
Yeah, let me see if that's the line set on that yet for that. You can go ahead though.
I mean, I just told you.
Well, no, what's the line on that though?
Huh?
What's the line on it? Minus 2.5.
Minus 170.
It is?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I seen earlier on Fight Odds.
That's not bad. Actually.
Let me make sure
I'm looking to. It's not on DraftKings.
Yeah, minus 170. Well, minus 170 up to minus 169 to 175. I like that. They're both finishers. Like I said, Padilla's finished 11, but they're
bad at all, especially in short notice
though. In his stuff. So.
No, I like the under 2.5. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like minus 250, 300. You know what I mean? Because it's short notice, 2.5.
Yo. Next fight, men's bantamweight, Ronnie Yaya versus Victor Henry. You get to split this one, I believe, right?
I don't remember. I'll do it though. I think the line is wide, but I do think the right person to win is going to be Victor Henry. He does have very good takedown defense, which that's the one worrisome. Obviously, you have to worry about Yaya, but Henry's going to be the way better striker for sure. He throws way more volume. He's got good cardio. He's durable as well. He actually has very good grappling, especially defensive grappling too. So if this fight does get to the mat, he'll probably play safe. I don't think Yaya he could submit him. Obviously, I don't think he will. But Yaya, obviously, he's a very good grappler, very good submissions, good wrestling, good top control when he has the fight on the mat when he's on top. He just does not have any striking whatsoever, and he got brutally knocked out in his last fight. And he is a little older. One of my rules now is I'm not betting these older fighters that are coming off of KOs, especially. And he is, what is he, 39? I think he's 39. He's 39 years old. Not to say that Victor Henry is some kind of knockout artist, but it wouldn't shock me if he gets this knockout here. I think he stuffs the takedowns. I think he keep this fight on the feet. And I think he potentially could get maybe a late second round, third round finish. But I'm going to go with Victor Henry by decision. That's usually the way he gets things done. He's a little older too. He's 36. So maybe if he doesn't get that first round, doesn't get the finish in the first round, I don't think maybe he doesn't, have that power that keeps going in the later in the fight. So I think Victor gets this one done. He probably wins like a 29-28 decision.
Yeah. Victor Henry, like you said, man, he's got a volume striker. He's got really good cardio. He's got good takedown defense. He's got good grappling. Like even if he gets taken down, he's never been finished in his whole career. Ronnie Yaya, though, he's dangerous though. If he can get you to the ground, he's got I think he's got like 8 different submission wins or something like that. 8 or 9 different.
He's good.
Kinds of submission wins,
but he has to get the fight to the mat.
Yeah. But but Victor Henry, like I said, decent striking, not very powerful, but like good striking, puts on a pace, good volume, good takedown defense, good grappling. He's older too. What is he, like 37?
36. Yeah.
36. And then you got Ronnie Yaya, who he's older.
39.
He's 39, but like he's tough. He's durable. I think that he got finished by Montel Jackson. The last time he got finished before that was like 2009.
Yeah.
So and he's been in
over in that fight because I was like, man, Yaya's tough. Nope.
Yeah. And Jackson hits hard, dude. Jackson, he does. He hits really hard.
When he wants to throw.
Yeah. But like Yaya, dude, he just sticks to you. Like he just, even if you don't want to wrestle and you want to try to get away, like the small cage is going to help him for that. But he just sticks to you, tries to get you on the cage, get you down. And when he gets you down, you don't get back up. Like even if he don't sub you, man, he's so heavy on top. It's crazy. And he's been doing this for a long time. Been watching it since I watched him fight in the WEC back in the day.
Yeah. Both guys have like 30 or more fights. It's crazy.
Yep. And They're both good. Now, Yaya, he slows down a little bit, but it's not like he gasses out and gives up. You know, he just slows down. He looks sloppy. His takedowns are sloppy. But in this fight, I'm going to take Victor Henry. I've been burned though. Even Yaya, like before his loss to Montel Jackson, I think he was on like a 5-fight win streak. So it's he's not a bum. And some of the people that he was beating were okay. Let me
he's
because
very inconsistent.
Who was the one Chinese dude that he beat? I had a bet on him. And he just kept Yaya beat Kung Ho Kang.
Yeah.
Right. And he just like I had
Kung Ho Kang had the worst fight IQ in that fight.
He would hurt him and then Yaya would take him down. But then when he took him down, he would just hold him down. You know what I mean? And
UFC judges don't like that anymore, though.
Even in 2020, he had that draw with Enrique Barzola. So, I mean, that's a pretty good fight. But I got Victor Henry here because he's going to do way more damage, and he's going to stop most of the takedowns. But Ronnie Yaya is going to get a takedown or two. You've seen Tony Gravely land a takedown. I think Yaya will be able to get one or two, but I like the over here because Yaya's durable. Like I said, besides when Montel Jackson punched him out, it had been like 12, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, something like that. So, I like the over, but you know what I mean? Maybe did his age show in his last knockout loss. But Victor Henry ain't really knocking anybody. He's not really hitting that hard. I mean, he hurt Barcelos a couple times, but that was because Barcelos was just getting in huge exchanges with him. So give me Henry, but I like the over.
Yeah, actually, Victor Henry does not have a finish in the UFC, but he's fighting pretty good guys. I mean, he's not fighting
guys outside the UFC too.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got
win over Kyler Phillips.
Not in the UFC.
No, outside the UFC.
Yeah, I mean, he beat Barcelos. He beat Tony Gravely. Tony Gravely was shooting some takedowns, very close decision there, and I don't know. And then he wasn't looking bad against Basra, but he wasn't winning that fight.
What is up? Yeah, what is up, Bunny?
What's up, Bunny?
Man? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us, man. You didn't miss too much so far. It's just these sketchy early cards in this prelims.
Man,
but appreciate you coming out, dude.
Victor has not been submitted in his career.
So Jordan, Jackson.
But if it's juicy though, why not?
This is how we do it. 39. Yeah. He's old as shit, dude. There's no way he's 39. There's no way he's younger.
Dude, Yaya is as old as me.
Yaya sub is. I mean, you can definitely throw it on there because he could get something, but I mean, Henry never being finished is tough.
That's what.
But he's never fought Ronnie Yaya.
True.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's fought very good grapplers though.
True that. The only thing is like Victor Henry can put that pace on you, and if like Yaya starts shooting them sloppy takedowns, and Victor Henry's just pushing him away, making him get up, puts a pace on him because he almost folded Tony Gravely in the second round.
Yep. With
just pace, not big shots, but just pace. So if he can do that to Yaya, there's a possibility he gets the win here.
I like the over.
I like the over 1.5.
It's good.
Tyler, our dude, 138 MMA, man. What is up, man? I said, good to see you, fellas. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming out. Everybody check out 138 MMA on Instagram, X, Twitter, and YouTube, man. He puts out excellent information, man.
Yes,
I know it sucks having that week off, dude. I took that week off.
I did too. I didn't post shit.
No,
I wanted a full week off and everything,
man. But dude, then it's like, man, I like this. I like this week off. I'm chilling. I'm hanging with the daughter a little more. I'm chilling out. I'm having a good time. No Miller Lite, not tonight. Old fashions, baby.
We got old fashioned. We got whiskey K picks here.
Whiskey. Jesus, man. Speaking of whiskey K picks. Men's heavyweight. 265. Dante Mays versus Kyle Machado. I'm gonna start this off.
Where is this coming from? We've been back and forth through this charade time and time and time
the fighter
and time again.
You got to bet the matchup.
I was waiting for this all day.
Bro, no, you got to bet the matchup. It's just like, do you think I want to bet Augusto Sakai? But no, when he's coming down, it's 0-5 in his last 5 fights or whatever, and he's stepping down to fight Mays, then I'm going to bet him. But do I want to bet Augusto Sakai? No, but if I watch tape and I see that someone has the clearest path to victory ever, then I got to take him. Like Dante Mays, his striking's good. Like his striking's just as good, maybe even be better than Kyle Machado's. Like we have like Machado looked like a turd on the Contender Series, one of the worst fights you're ever going to see. He's fought fucking Jordan Main's dad, who's like 52 years old, 2 times out of his fucking 11 fights, and 2 of them are against Jordan Main's fucking dad, right? So he's fighting nobodies. He didn't look good against shit Fartsky on fucking the Contender Series. That dude didn't even show up, didn't even try to fight. Then against freaking Mick Parkin. Yeah, but then against Mick Parkin, he comes out. He can't. Mick Parkin's not the greatest wrestler in the world. He just reached down, grab a double leg, pick him up, take him down. Machado was scrambling decent in the first round, you know what I mean? But then he fucking slowed down so bad in the second round. Like he was no longer really dangerous on the feet. And when Parkin took him down, he would get a bunch of control time. Dante Mays has decent striking. It's not like his striking's bad. Now, he's not going to outstrike Cyril Gane, but he can knock out Andre Arlovsky. I would take Arlovsky over Machado. For real. If Arlovsky and Machado were fighting, what would be the line on that?
Probably pick him.
Maybe. But like Machado, I don't know.
Should have ended up.
I haven't seen nothing great from him. Like Dante Mays can beat decent. He's got a win over Muhammad Usman. Like he can beat some decent people. The thing is remember everybody would talk about D1 Dante Mays. This is where D1 Dante Mays is going to show up. He's a giant dude, 6'6", 81-inch reach, right? If Mick Parkin, who's a striker, is taking down freaking Kyle Machado, Dante Mays is going to. You see, he is able to take down Carl Parisian and just control him. Like his ground game's not bad. His wrestling is not bad. I think that he's going to be able to take down Machado. He's huge. He's going to be able to take him down. He's going to be able to control him, just like Mick Parkin did. And then on the feet, he's going to be just fine on the feet. It's not like Dante Mays can't strike. He's durable as shit. He almost made the comeback and beat Rodrigo Nascimento in the last fight. You know what I mean? From the first round, Nascimento won good, and then after that, it got close as shit. But yeah, dude, I don't think Machado has good takedown defense, and I don't think he has a good get-up game. And I think that Dante Mays can hang with him in the striking and has a clear path to victory. Go out here and wrestle this guy, take him down in the first round, lay on him, wear on him. You're 6'6" giant dude. And then Machado is going to be tired in the second round. And then Dante can strike with him and then mix in some more grappling. But I think Machado's takedown defense is terrible because Mick Parkin would just grab him. Mick Parkin's not a wrestler, dude. He's a boxer. I think you just grab him and fucking take him down and then just hold him down. Like he did reverse a little bit, but I think Dante Mays has actually better wrestling and stuff than even Mick Parkin. So give me Dante Mays, dude. I think that, like, what has Kyle Machado ever done? Like, people – okay, so who was it? What was the one dude that looked decent against Chaos Williams, right? The fucking Peruvian dude that looked decent against Chaos Williams and a loss. And everybody goes, he's minus 350 against Song Kanan, right? And you're like, wait a minute, just because this motherfucker looked okay in a loss to an okay fighter, now all of a sudden he's going to do good against Song. Song beat the shit out of that kid because the kid really wasn't that great because Chaos Williams really ain't that great. And then to lose to Chaos Williams and look okay in a loss. The Kyle Machado looked okay. He didn't even look great. He looked okay in a loss to Mick Parkin, and now he's just going to go out and beat Dante Mays, who's been fighting pretty tight. I mean, he's fought Cyril Gane. He's fought some Rodrigo Nascimento twice. Like, he's fought some decent fighters. So give me Dante Mays to beat up unproven beating up Jordan Main's dad twice.
Wins are wins.
2-1. 2 of his 8 wins are against Jordan Main's dad,
wins, man.
And one's against shit Fartsky, who didn't even fight. Come on.
Whoa.
All right, let me hear your thing.
Listen. You know, I've been back in D1 Dante Mays when you were talking shit about him.
Yeah.
For numerous fights. Numerous. I want to point this out. Numerous fights.
Oh, yeah.
Saying that his striking isn't good. His wrestling isn't good.
Right there, too. Remember what he did to the GOAT, too. Remember what he did to the GOAT. Put John Jones out of commission.
I will say this. He does have good hip thrusts.
Right. He does. He will freaking smash that right in your face.
All right. You know, sometimes you have to jump off the train. You know, I've supported D1 Dante Mays for years. It seems like, but not this time. I can't do it. I can't do it, Cody. You know, he's burned me too many times. Even though he did, you know, he beat Arlovsky. Great. He landed that one shot. He was losing the whole fight, and he got it. Good for him.
You heard him at the end of the first round, too.
I don't care, but he was losing.
Not really. I mean,
either way, I think Machado's good enough, and I'm not saying he's great. He's good enough to survive. I just don't think D1 Dontel Mays is coming to town this time. Hear me out why. His last 4 fights, he's only attempted 3 takedowns in 4 fights.
Well, yeah,
successful.
Fighting.
It doesn't matter,
Fighting
Cody.
Rodrigo Nascimento. Why would you try to take him down?
Well, okay, I'll give him a pass on that one. But Orlovsky, he should have been going for takedowns. 100%. Yeah, he did get the win. Cool. Right. But he shouldn't be striking with Orlovsky ever. And then he fought Sakai. Should have went for takedown. Sakai's takedown defense is god-awful.
It's not bad.
No, it's trash.
Crazy.
Machado's takedown defense is better than Sakai's.
What?
Yeah, it is. I will say
what the fuck are you you didn't what?
I am. I'm saying it right now.
Mick Parkin ain't taking down Augusto Sakai, dog.
But hear me out. Mick Parkin, I don't think Dontel Mays would beat Mick Parkin. There's no way. No way whatsoever. We're going to put MMA math in here. No way. And that was a close fight. Dontel Mays will not make that fight close. Mick Parkin would win probably 30-27, clear 29-28. Not even close. So give me the more high volume, better cardio, quicker, with good enough takedown defense to stuff maybe 2 attempts tops in the first round. Dontel Mays, he is what he is, and it's not great.
Hell, Machado's not, but you can't just fade him because it's
no, I'm not fading him because of that. I just think Machado's going to land more strikes. He's got more volume. He's got better cardio, and he can stuff the takedowns early.
He's got terrible cardio. Dontel has good cardio.
Dontel's tough.
Did you watch his last fight with Nascimento?
Yes, I did.
He took over in the 3rd round and was beating up Nascimento.
Yeah, he's got good cardio. Nascimento's a fat piece of
Machado was gassed after 4.5 minutes with Mick Parkin. Mick Parkin slowed down too, but Machado was gassed. He would.
All I'm saying is, in most of Dontel's fights, I will say, he is not throwing shit because
he's way more experienced. You don't like his experience?
No.
Being in there, you know,
because I see what he is. I see what Cody. I see what he is, and it's not great. I think Machado gets this one done by decision. It's going to be a sloppy heavyweight fight. Bet the overs. But I just think this is a good spot for Machado right here. Just because I just think he throws more volume as the fight goes on. Mays isn't going to be throwing volume. He needs those takedowns.
Stuff's takedown. You liked what you seen against Parkin? Dude, I thought he looked like a sloppy, shitty heavyweight.
Cody. Yeah. Mays throws attempts, or I'm sorry, he gets less than 1 takedown per fight. Less.
Yes, but you got to see who he's fighting, though. You can't just throw out stats.
If he's a wrestler and he's just not. He's not gonna do it.
So he fought Hamdi.
You know what? If he proves me wrong,
he fought Hamdi, who was an Olympic wrestler 4 fights ago. So you're not wrestling him. Augusto Sakai, like I said, he doesn't have bad takedown defense. Augusto Sakai was wrestling with Alistair Overeem.
I'm not saying he has bad takedown defense. I just think he's not going to shoot takedowns.
And he looked good against Nascimento. Even in that loss,
he's got 2.5 minutes to get the takedown. If he doesn't get a takedown, he's not going to get a takedown in the whole fight. 100%.
What?
He's sloppy as shit as the fight goes on. He doesn't have the
Parisian
cardio.
Down and humping his face in the second.
It's Parisian. He gives up after seeing a box of cookies in the side of the fucking ring.
I don't know about that. I just don't think.
Oh, you think Parisian's good? You want to put that on Mays?
I mean, if Parisian and Machado fought,
would beat him. Don't even say that.
On Machado. When have you ever seen him in a fight look good, and do some shit? Ever in a fight?
It's matchups. We're talking about matchups.
Okay. Next fight.
I'm not on him at all. This is the matchup thing.
Okay. Men's lightweight. Mahate.
And that's what I said. 130. Bring that 138 MMA. What? We were on the opposite. Now we're on the opposite sides again. This is fucking bullshit. I was ready to be on the same side as you the whole week, and I saw that freaking bet, and it pissed me off. I'll be honest. This is Whiskey John talking because I wanted us to go together and just go against Dontel.
You don't think I want to fade? You don't think I want to fade Dontel May?
You should have.
Tape says not to. Tape says fade Machado. Tape says Machado's not good. Like, I don't think he's good. I really don't think that dude's good. Yeah, that's
all right. Well, you watch Dontel Mays versus fucking what's his name?
It's good names.
Anyone that he loses.
Cyril Gahn.
Even anyone against who wins.
Rodrigo Nascimento. His only losses in the UFC
got
Cyril Gahn against
Rodrigo Nascimento. Andre Arlovsky.
D'Augusto
Sakai. He landed a shot. He ain't landed on Machado. Machado's never been finished. He's not going to get finished.
It's hard to get finished when you're fighting 48-year-old Jordan Main's dad twice, bro.
I mean, McParkin could.
Let me see.
McParkin would beat Dontel all day.
Man. Boy ain't never beat nobody. Lee Main, dude, 11-15, and he had to get that rematch. And Lee Main's 56 fucking years old. Holy shit!
Now
he fucking fought Lee Main 3 years ago when Lee Main was 53, and he fought him. He fought him twice in the same year. He fought a 53-year-old man.
Sometimes you have to get a win.
What? Two of them though? I can understand sometimes maybe having to get a win.
But where is this at? Where is it? Brazil?
Fucking Tapology. He's from Canada. He's not a real Brazilian. He's from Canada.
Wow.
And he's up there.
Well, you know how it is up in the BFL with the whatever the F that is.
Listen to this shit. He beat Lee Main by ground and pound in 1 minute or in 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Then he fought him getting arm barred him fucking 7 months later in 3 minutes. Hey. Why is he doing that? Because you're not really.
If Dontel does not get a takedown in the first round, he's not winning this fight.
I think Dontel can strike with him or grapple him. I think Machado's not good. That's why you fight Jordan Main's dad.
Well, they're both not good. I'll be honest with that.
We'll see. One man's beat Arlovsky and Muhammad Usman. The other man beat shit Fartsky. So,
hey, sometimes you have to start somewhere. Maybe this is Machado's stepping stone. You got to start from the bottom. Why would you start from the top?
From below the bottom. Fought a 53-year-old man twice, bro.
Hey.
That's a bully, really.
McParkin is a good start from the UFC. It's a good fight for him.
He got beat all 3 rounds.
It was a close fight.
Hey, listen. I'll say it like this. Machado is Rolando Bedoya of the week. Men's lightweight.
Well, hopefully he comes out looking like the fucking Chaos Williams. Let's go.
He still loses. And he
beat Chaos Williams.
Mahate versus Gabriel Benitez. How you see this one going down?
Oh man. I'm gonna go with Mahate. He's the younger guy here. I just don't trust Benitez on short notice. He is probably the more technical striker with it. He's got good leg kicks, all that, and but he can grapple. I don't think he's gonna grapple. He probably should, because that's probably the easiest way to win this fight, but he won't. And Mahate is gonna be taller. He's gonna be a little bit he's got the power. I think he's gonna be able to, get the knockout eventually. Now, if Benitez gets those leg kicks going early and he drags his fight out, maybe he has a chance to win. But I just think Mahachate's youth, I think he gets it done. I'm going to say by knockout in the 3rd round. I just don't. Benitez has been getting finished a lot lately. It's not a good look. He's older, like I said. I think he's 30. Is he 38 range?
Yeah, he's old. He's older. Let
me see where he's at.
He's 57.
He's 35.
Damage. I've seen this dude get
he's
laid
35.
out.
I thought he was older than that.
He's 71.
He's getting finished by he's getting finished in all of his losses. And everywhere. Here are the last 2 wins: Charlie Ontiveros and Justin James.
You can go back farther to Humberto Bondare.
There you go. He ain't beating anybody with any relevance here. And I'm not saying Mahate is good, but at least he beat Steve Garcia, that looks like a pretty decent win. And he's fighting. Mahachate's been fighting better competition, even though he's losing, but he's fighting better competition. So give me the younger guy here with less miles on him. And I do think he eventually gets the knockout later in the fight, not the 1st round. But I will say this, though. I do think Benitez has a shot to win, but he needs a perfect, clean fight and get those leg kicks going early. That's it. That's the only way he wins this fight. If he doesn't get those leg kicks going, he's going to lose 100%.
Yeah, definitely. It's another kind of untrustworthy one because we don't
Staying away.
Yeah, we don't know much about Machado for real because like his fights. I mean, the one with Steve Garcia looked good, but that was so quick. You know, it's hard to tell what's up. And then with Rafa Garcia, he looked pretty good there. Rafa Garcia is pretty good. He's got the good grappling. What he showed me there in that fight was definitely enough that he can beat the shit out of Gabriel Benitez. Benitez is like a 145er coming up to 155. He's not big. He's been knocked out cold a couple times and just beat the shit out of, you know. I feel like he's coming to get checks. He's on short notice. Machado is way bigger. He's 4 inches taller. He's only got a half an inch of reach, but he's going to move way better. It's like you said, Benitez's only chance is just to land some power leg kicks, but
drag it out.
I don't see him out grappling Machado, and I see Machado throws excellent like kicks up the middle, dude. Front kicks to the face. I think Machado puts Gabriel Benitez out, to be honest. And
second or third.
Yeah, I like Machado a lot actually in this one. So
you betting him?
No, I don't think so, but I don't mind it. I mean, no,
I think
rules,
he's too young, and that is one of your rules that you better not be betting. It's one of your rules, Cody.
My favorite was a dog reverse.
Me too.
What's that mean? That dog that went to favorite?
That's what I'm guessing it was.
Yeah, Benito.
We both have bets.
What's up?
Oh, that baby blood? Is it her turn?
Oh, shit. Girl?
Let's go.
Everybody's been waiting. Everybody made money off you last week.
We've been waiting. Dad.
Jinx thought Daddy's bet. Say what's up to Johnny.
Hi, baby blood.
Everybody. Got 275 people in here watching.
Hi, baby blood.
Ask them if they liked your picks last week.
You hit it. You put that in? Did you put that in your piggy bank? Or did you spend it? Did you spend it?
How much money did you get?
I only spent the 10.
What else you got?
Not the 50.
Good job. You're gonna keep it for this week. You're gonna put $50 on your parlay.
On your picks this week.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Okay, I got one lined up. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do Karini Silva and Ariane Lipsky.
A girl one?
Yeah.
Sure you want to do this one?
Yep.
Okay, hold up.
That one?
Hold on. Share screen. I think you're gonna like this, Yanni K. From what we just seen.
All right.
Okay.
Is it these things?
All right. Which one? Take your time.
Choose wisely.
She picked Karini Killer. Picked Karini Killer.
She knows.
Woo! Okay.
All right, Cody, it's time. Dontel Mays versus Machado.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
She's going Norm McDonald route.
It's a close line. It's a close line.
Which way is that?
All right, here you go, baby.
Which one is
Oh my gosh, she picked Machado. That's dumb though, because look at Dontel Mays' fucking picture. Did you do it because of that? Don't mess with her shit. That's dumb though.
But it is.
I want it to be.
It's a close line fight.
Yeah, but that's dumb because I want her picks to be legit, not just.
That is a legit pick.
Yeah, right. The dude looks retarded.
All right, next one. We'll do another close line. I was doing like the closer line ones. You can do Pierce, or I'll let you pick. You can do Pierce as a close line. You could do Nicolau, or you can do like Hubbard.
Yeah, there's not many.
Those are the closest lines.
What about all right? Here, I'm gonna do this one. Jonathan Pierce, David Onama. All right, who you like there, baby? See, these are kind of bad pictures too. For one,
it is what it is. Tapology.
I don't know which one, Daddy.
You gotta pick. What's your gut say? Go with your gut.
David Onama.
All right.
So what?
There it is.
Who was the first one?
It was Silva
Silva and Onama. That's what I'm going with because you tricked her with the other one by doing
that was the close. You said pick close line ones. That's the closest line on the card. He just X'd it out of it. Oh God, Cody will be back. He just X'd out of all of it. Crap, there he is. I'm like, you just X'd out of all of this.
My bad. All right, beauty. So you got some picks, then. You gonna win again? It's gonna be some big plus money to everybody. Good luck. Say good luck, everybody. Say put in my parlay.
Good luck to your parlay.
And Silva.
It's gonna hit with Machado.
We'll see. Maybe she'll get 2 or 3.
Hey, you better put that Machado in there because it's gonna only boost that parlay. And I will say this, Cody. We both were on Oliveira.
Yeah.
Got to go with the picks. That was the closest. You said pick close line ones, and I did.
No, but you did that on purpose. I didn't look
well,
at
it just so happens his picture, he looks kind of mildly R-word.
Yeah. Kiwi, yep. The return. Let's go, Moneyline Mills. He said him and his daughter's watching together. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Shout out to Moneyline Mills and his daughter, man. Doing good family stuff right there. Baby Blood's the GOAT. Yeah, that's what I told everybody. I said I'm removed from the capper list. She is added. Baby Blood, let's go. Okay, there we go, dude. When I first did it, before I made it a big screen, I thought she was picking Lipsky. When I made a big screen, she took a little farther. Eva, Pink Floyd. I mean, if I had the choice, I would pick Lipsky. That's my style. That's my drift right there. As far not for fighting.
What about Padilla?
Yeah, her and Lipsky.
Who? Yep. You got to pick between the two.
No, I don't make choices around here. I'm a player. Baby Blood has a better betting track record than Lucas Tracy. She had a plus 500, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, Johnny, trying to mess with Baby Blood's picks like that. Man.
It was the closest line.
Yeah, Kiwi. He said Mays on a full gallon. Like, dude, why would you not have him change that picture, dude? Why would you not have her change that picture, man?
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm just saying I knew that picture was not going to help him out.
Yep, Baby Blood. Let's cash. Let's go.
This guy, so you know, it's Silva, Machado, and Onama.
Yeah, Armin's stock definitely dropped. It did when I just rewatched him fight that Silva. Like he couldn't even really hold him down or do nothing great to him, like until at the end, and then he got rocked in the second. So hey, Paku, what up? Paku MMA, that's a possibility.
I think that's a good bet if you like Lipsky's side, for sure.
I like Lipsky's side for sure, but not in the fight. Like Silva. Men's lightweight, Austin Hubbard versus Michael Figlock. I'm going to start this. I'm actually glad that the line's like getting a little out of control on Figlock because I kind of like him to win. I wanted to bet him, but the casino wasn't releasing his line right away for some reason. They didn't have that line out, and now it's like way up there because this is going to be a very good fight. Like Figlock's pretty good. If you watch him fight, he's fought some decent people like Oban Elliott. He's got a finish win over him where he out-grappled him like the whole fight over there in England and Cage Warriors. And then a couple other fights where he's fought some pretty high-level guys. Then he came over and fought Faraz Ziam, which is huge. He's like a dark horse of 155. Not saying the dude can be champ, but like he's really good. I'm still salty as shit that I picked. Dude, I bet decent amount of money on Faraz Ziam versus Terrence McKinney. And like, I'm convinced Ziam wins that fight like 7 out of 10 times. But just like he just ended up getting choked with like fucking 40 seconds left in the first because he made a mistake. And if he doesn't, McKinney gasses and then he beats the shit out of him. But it is what it is. But Figlock, like, he's got good grappling. He's got good boxing, man. He's got pretty good boxing. He's got pretty good wrestling. It didn't look like it against Ziam, but if you go back, like I said, and watch his Cage Warrior fights and stuff, like he's like Oban Elliott's a grappler, and he out-grappled him the whole fight, like the whole time. Out BJJ'd him, out wrestled him, out cardioed him, and then finished him in the third. And he's got decent striking. He's very tough. He's very durable. He's got good submissions. He's got good BJJ off his back or on top. Austin Hubbard, second run in the UFC. First run wasn't that great. He ended up getting beat, by like Vince Pichel and them. That's what got him sent out of the UFC. He comes back through the Ultimate Fighter. He's just good fighter, but he's just not great anywhere. Like he's got decent striking, he's got decent cardio, he's got decent wrestling against okay wrestlers. Like he's been taken down, and like Mark Madsen got him down. Joe Selecki choked him, beat up Max Roshkov or whatever. But in this fight, like they're both pretty good. Like they're like. Figlock's young. He may be the better grappler, but like Hubbard's hard to just take down and hold down. You know what I mean? So I don't know if Figlock's just going to be able to take him down and hold him down for all 3 rounds or just dominate him in the grappling like that. And then in the striking, it's going to be really even too, because like Hubbard's got pretty good striking. Like he's probably got a better kick game with him, and he's got way, way, way better experience. So this is like a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. Like either one of these guys can win. Because I haven't seen Figlock against a high, like I know he's pretty good. He had a good amateur record. I think he was like, I want to say he was like 17 or 16-0, including his amateurs, before he lost to Ziam. I think he won all his amateurs. No, he lost twice in the amateurs, went to Jack Shore, but he was 10-2. So he's good, man. I'm gonna take Figlock here, but not super confident. I just like that he's a little younger, has a little bit more upside of getting better and improving from fight to fight. Where Hubbard, he looked like he got worse against what's his nuts, cost us money in the next fight because it made it look like
Kurt Holloway.
Kurt Holloway was a killer beast, came back, but yeah, man, we're going with Figlock here by decision and not very confident though, man.
Yeah, I also think this fight goes to decision. No matter who wins this fight, I'm going to pick Figlock as well. I do think he is a little bit better everywhere, but it's not. The only thing that worries me, though, is Figlock's been gone for 2 years. Like, what's he been doing? A year and a half. Like, he hasn't been fighting. I don't know if he's been injured or whatnot. I think his last fight was in 2022 or whatever. But Hubbard, I mean, he, like you said, he's not really great anywhere, but he's just good everywhere. But his best qualities is he's tough, he's durable, he's got good cardio. Like that's his money maker. Like decent striking, decent wrestling, decent grappling, decent take, everything else. I think Figlock is striking I think it's better, but it's just the 2-year layoff that's just holding me back. Like, should Figlock win? Yeah, but again, there's rules. There's rules you gotta follow, and some of these rules are the layoffs. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's not a home run. Like don't try to hit a home run when this isn't a home run. Like this isn't a home run play. So I'm gonna pick Figlock. I'm gonna stay away. I do like the overs. Both guys are durable, and I do see this fight extending to the later rounds in over 2.5. Fight goes to decision. So if you like either guy, just do it by decision. Fuck it. Why not? Get a little bit more juice, because I just don't see anybody finishing each other here. No. Hubbard doesn't finish anybody, really. He's just super durable, and he might get finished, but I don't think Figlock's going to finish him. So
no. Well, I mean, the Holloway was just throwing freaking heat at him and kind of made him panic.
Yeah, but then he got an arm, like a triangle eventually off his back, and Holloway's a good grappler.
Yeah.
Against Hubbard.
It did surprise me, to be honest. I mean, not that Holloway won, but just like how he won. Because Hubbard's usually pretty durable, pretty tough guy. So that's true. So yeah, we'll go with Figlock, and Figlock has a chance to be a really good fighter. So yeah, let's see what's up. Next fight, men's heavyweight division: Janata Denise versus Austin Lane. Who started the last one?
I think you did.
I'll let you start this one.
I'm going to go with Janata Denise here, making his UFC debut. Very, very highly, he's got a lot of kickboxing experience. I know he only has 6 fights. All of them have been first-round knockouts. I believe all of them have been, or if not, most of them. But very powerful striker. Obviously, good kicks, throws good volume. He's tough. He's durable. We haven't really seen him outside the second round. I mean, maybe in some kickboxing fights, but not in MMA. MMA always is 5 minutes. So Lane, he is an ex-NFL guy. he wanted to do some MMA later in his career, and good for him. But he's a good, he's a solid striker. He does have some power. He's tall, he's lanky, likes those spinning attacks, his jumping knees and the spinning elbows and all that good stuff. He does have some wrestling and grappling he can use, but he doesn't really use it as often as maybe you would want. And a lot of his fights haven't got outside the first round, whether he gets a first round knockout or he gets knocked out in the first round. A hot take, this fight probably isn't going to the second round. I think Denise gets this fight. I think he gets a knockout. Lane has a massive head. I'll say it right now. It is huge. And it's a big target for Denise to hit. And I think he's going to hit it eventually. Tafa was able to do it. I think Denise will do it. And Denise is bigger than Tafa. And Lane doesn't look like he likes to be hit. And he kind of shies away a little bit. And this is going to be a smaller cage. He's going to be on his back foot a lot. And I think Denise will, maybe it won't be a quick one, maybe like a late first round knockout, but I think he does get that knockout in the first.
Yeah. Denise, kickboxer, got some world-class kickboxing experience. Doesn't seem like the most technical kickboxer. Like his fight on the Contender Series, that dude was terrible. It was like, that was the dude that like Mick Parkin just like choked out in like 12 seconds to like a minute because he didn't have any type of, he just wasn't good anywhere. And then he came in, Denise, and it was kind of like a back and forth fight at first until Denise started taking over. Powerful hands, man. He throws freaking power with both hands. He's got a strong clinch too, man. Excellent knees. Throws a head kick. Like for a big man, he's got a fast head kick on him. So powerful. He's going to finish people. All first round KOs. Every single one of his wins a first round KO. We don't know much about his ground game though. You know what I mean? So that's a little concerning because he's only been fighting MMA, I believe, for 3 years. Fought the lowest level of competition on earth that you can find. So it's hard to tell like how good he really is. Austin Lane, like you said, giant dude, giant head.
It's so big.
Yeah, this fight, one way or another, is ending in the first round because like Austin Lane has no striking defense. All 4 of his losses, he's 12-4. All 4 of his losses are first round knockouts. And most of his wins are in the first round. I know he had a win later on in one of the fights. I believe it was later on,
maybe like round 4 or something crazy.
Yeah,
like it was like an outlier
because he used to get taken down and just be able to be held down, and then he did that against the one dude, and then once that dude gassed out, he ended up beating the shit. Okay, so he ended up finishing that dude, but all of his other he's finished all of his wins, 12 wins, 12 finishes, every single one of them in the first round except one went to the second round. No, one went to the fourth round with Juan Adams because that dude's terrible too, but he just laid on him the whole time. So that's not going to happen here, Denise. Now that's the only thing I'm worried about because like Austin Lane, if you watch him like even on the Contender Series, his second one, the first one he got knocked out by Greg Hardy. The second one, he got taken down and didn't really get beat up a bunch, but reversed it and then got on top and laid a beating. So he may be able to get this fight to the ground because we haven't seen Denise's takedown defense at all. But Austin Lane usually isn't shooting takedowns. He's getting taken down and then reversing because his jiu-jitsu doesn't look terrible. But yeah, man, both these dudes have finished all their wins and pretty much so they got 18 wins. 16 of them are in the first round, and then all 4 of Austin Lane's losses are in the first round. So what is this all telling you? This motherfucker is going down in the first round, and most likely it's Denise going to knock out Austin Lane, if we're going to be honest. So I'm picking Denise by KO, and I just like that under 1.5, dude. These dudes, that small cage, these dudes, these big old freaking heavyweights are going to, I mean, 80, and they both have 80-inch reach, so they can touch gloves from one side to the other, basically. So let's get it going, man. The violence is going to pop off here. Shady Denise round 1 minus 130. Let's go. Round 2 plus $500, $25 hedge. I like it. Shady's always coming with the good bets, man.
Just in case.
Nice money line bets, good odds, all the good stuff. That's my dude. Lane's head is wider. Yeah.
Wider. Technically it is.
Let's go. He said, I just got here. I hate having a fiance most of the time, including now. Cody. Now show this
real fight picks. When are you gonna get married, man? This fiance's been going on for a while.
Those are the facts.
start
getting beat up by your wife, it sounds a little better, man.
It does sound a little better, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but this is the show right here. This is the picks, man. Just got busy, dude. It's busy, dude. Like it takes so long. Like that's the YouTube thing to do all the videos and to do all that stuff. Dude, takes so long. Like, cause then you got to shoot the video, you got to do all this stuff, then you got to timestamp and just do it. You're talking like 2.5 hours of doing stuff. Should be getting tough, man. It'd be getting tough, but I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. I mean, I had all this stuff ready. Let's see though. Shady big fade on Lane, tempted to lay the -250. Yeah,
I would just do knockout. You get
but
a
they're
little
so
bit.
big, dude, that like anything, because Lane throws heat. Like he's a big dude, and it's like
I just think he's very hesitant, like very hesitant, because he's been knocked out recently a lot. So
yeah,
I don't know. It just to me, I don't know. I think Denise gets that knockout eventually. I just wouldn't worry about money lines. I would just do knockout props, whichever guy you like.
Man, I ain't doing a baby buddy. She's doing the Silva Onama. You tricked her into that bullshit.
Silva, Onama, Machado. That is the parlay.
Some bullshit on trying to fuck with my bet.
You literally told me to pick. I said I got some close line fights for you. That's a close.
As soon as I showed you, you started laughing because you knew exactly
because it's funny.
Did. I didn't have time to go look. It's not.
For one, we were just arguing about it. That's why I was laughing, because it was funny. I wanted to see what you would say.
Everybody be like, man, Mays is so untrustworthy. This other, who's trustworthy on this card? You give me a motherfucker that's 80% of this card is coming off a loss. The main event,
I'll tell you who's trustworthy.
Co-main event. You got there's nobody coming.
I'll tell you who's trustworthy. That's going to get a finish.
Coming off a win.
It's going to get a finish because her nickname is the Killer.
But she's still fighting a tough girl. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
There's nothing. Get finished.
There's no. Both people in the main events coming off losses. How fucking weird is that? Ryan Spann versus Guskov. Silva Lipsky. That's like even Pierce Onama's a good fight. So no, there's not really a lot. I mean, Lane, Denise, not trustworthy. Machado, Gabriel Benitez. The first 4 fights, we were like, don't even touch them. So it's tough. It's tough out here. But I got to go with somebody on the card. I like Mays. I don't trust Machado. I don't see where anybody watches anything on Machado and goes, that's my dude right there. Here's my money. He's fucking winning when he fucking sucks. They watched the Lee May. They watched him beat up the 53-year-old. Go, he's smoking everybody in the UFC. I can't wait till Machado.
I watched the McParkin fight, and I saw enough to where I think he can beat Mays
in an L.
Yeah,
to McParkin. I don't know,
dude. McParkin would destroy Dontel Mays.
Fuck.
He would. You're gonna say he wouldn't?
I don't think what destroy him? How?
When
how would he just
beat Dontel Mays pretty handedly?
I mean, he's beat
clear decision at worst.
Dontel Mays beat the shit out of Usman.
I think Usman would beat Dontel Mays.
Dontel Mays already beat Usman.
I think he beat him right now. Again, rematch it. Let's go. I said it.
Men's welterweight. Timothy, the dirty fucking bird means versus Euros. Who has he fought? Medic. My turn to break this down.
If you want to.
Tim Means, 40-year-old junkyard dog. I think we can all agree with that. If you don't put Tim Means out, he's in your face for the whole 15 minutes, mixing in striking, grappling, everything. And he's not easy to put out. The people that are putting him out, like Kevin Holland and even Morono hitting him in that guillotine, that's not easy stuff to do. To me, that's not shit that Medic's doing. But he showed against Max Griffin, had some good wrestling in that fight. He basically won most of that fight, but he got dropped like twice, like 2 little baby drops. And that's basically what lost in that fight. It was still a split decision. Beat the shit out of Andre Fiallo. He's had good fights. He beat Nicholas Dalby like 3 years ago. And that's the only person to beat Nicholas Dalby in the last 7 years. I don't know, man. I like his wrestling game. I like his cardio. Even at 40, we've been seeing people at 40 having resurrections, OSP, a bunch of people this year at 40, 39, 40 looking good. So well-rounded, junkyard dog vet, been in there with some of the best people in the world, super durable. Like I said, Kevin Holland caught him, hit him with a big shot. I don't put Euros Medic on Kevin Holland's level. I don't put Euros Medic even on Morono's level. Like if we'll get to Eurosmetic, right? He's got pretty good striking, right? He's got some good kicks, some good like front kicks, and he's got pretty good boxing, pretty good clinch knees, and a good spinning back fist. But other than that, like I don't know where I'm. Like I tried to watch a lot of film on him to see where he was great. Like his Omar Morales fight was terrible. Omar Morales ain't that good.
He knocked him out.
Jalen Turner beat the brakes off of him like he was a small child at 155.
That's when Jalen Turner actually went for finishes, though.
Yeah, but I know to actually finish the fucking fight. So he comes up to 170. He fights Matthew Semmelsberger. He's losing the first 2 rounds, catches Semmelsberger, hits him with this. I don't even think the fight was over, but Semmelsberger has the worst fight IQ in the history of the fucking world. I actually got a video. I was going to post it, but it's like when he drops Eurosmetic, and I had a bet on Semmelsberger. He drops him, and he runs down to the guard, and his coaches are going, let him up. And Semmelsberger's like punching down. He just goes in his guard and starts fucking hitting him. And his coaches are like, let him up. Like he wouldn't do it. But losing that fight gets a spinning back fist knockout. But Matt Semmelsberger, I hate to break it, he's not good. You know what I mean? The dude's fucking 10-8 or whatever.
It's right here.
No
That's
fight
his
IQ.
problem.
Comes in the next fight against this Oro Becky, right? Oral by whatever.
It's pretty good.
Gets fucking dominated. But the guy's but he's not. He's good, but he's not that great. I've watched that dude fight fucking homeless people in LFA and go like to decision with them, with like TJ Brighton and stuff.
Did I see him fight?
Who?
Did I see him fight? I'll have to see if I did actually.
You might have, but dude, he got so dominated, like completely dominated, right? So I mean, I don't know. I wasn't that high on Medic like the whole time. Like he's got decent striking, like I said, but he's got a deficiency in the grappling. Like he can be taken down. I think, and Tim Means is a pretty big welterweight too. Like, you know what I mean? He's an inch taller with 4 inches of reach on Medic. Medic was a former lightweight, came up to 170. He does look filled out, but like, what's he so great? Like, how's he minus 350? What's he going to come out here and just one punch fucking Tim Means? Tim Means is not that easy to beat, dude. He was taking big shots and giving big shots to Kevin Holland and then just got hit with a big one. But like, Eurosmetic ain't choking out Tim Means either. And Tim Means has he can strike with Medic. I'd rather him be able to grapple, but he can also take Medic down. If you think that Tim Means can't land a takedown when he's taking down Max Griffin, he can definitely take down Eurosmetic. I like him with the size. I like him with the power. I like him with the grappling advantage. And then if you give him to me at over plus 200, I'm taking Tim Means, dude, all day. Junkyard Dog, give me that plus money. Who's Medic ever beat to make him minus 350 over Tim? Dude, like Max Griffin. Would you take Medic over Max Griffin? That fight was closely lined. That was like a year ago, and that went to split decision. And now Eurosmetic, and Tim Means is coming off a win over Andre Fiallo, who's not the greatest fighter, but he's a striker like Medic, who's pretty fucking dangerous. And like Tim Means dominated him and then finished him. And it seemed like he's coming in at plus 250 now. It seemed you would think that he got dominated by Fiallo and beat. And then Medic's coming off looking fucking terrible against a 155er now. And I just don't see how he's that big of a favor. I don't think he comes out here and just one punches Tim Means. So I'll take Tim Means at that big plus money. Junkyard Dog, baby. I endorse him.
All right. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't like the line. I don't. I think it's a little wide. I don't trust Medic to cover that minus 300 unless he gets a first round knockout or something like that. First round finish, let's put it that way. But I'm picking Medic because you know why? There's rules to the game, Cody.
What's your rule, Johnny?
I am not going to pick and or bet anybody above the age of 38. It is what it is. Unless they're fighting somebody about the same age. I think Medic can get this one done. I think we've seen Tim Means get rocked in a lot of his fights. Yeah, it's against better competition, but Medic is a good striker. He can get rocked. And if he gets rocked, a lot of Tim Means' losses, they're not knockouts. I get it. But they're clubbing subs. Maybe Medic follows down with him and gets the knockout eventually. Maybe he does get a club and sub. I think Medic can get a club and sub here. But I will say this. If the fight does extend over 1.5 rounds, probably Tim Means wins this fight. Gonna throw it out there, but I'm gonna say Medic does find that chin at one point He rocks him. He stuns him a bit. And then maybe he gets a club and sub. Maybe he follows him down because he ain't going to be no Jalen Turner in this one. He's going to follow him down and get the finish. So, what's that rule? To be gay?
Don't bet over 38.
Oh. Well,
You could bet on Lee Main at 56 years old in his triple trilogy match against fucking Kyle Machado. After he loses to Dante Mays.
Is Machado over 38? I don't think he is.
Machado's.
Anyways, give me Medic to win. I think he gets this one done. I will say by finish in the early rounds of 1 or 2.
Okay.
I'm picking the younger fighter here. I just
his best win is Matthew Semmelsberger. If you go look back at
Cody, there's rules in my picking. I don't have any bet on this fight.
Listen, remember what we was talking? Who was the dude we was just talking about? Oh, Gabriel Benitez with the terrible wins and losses. So listen, who Euros Medic has beat: Matthew Semmelsberger, Omar Morales, Elan Cruz, Mikey Gonzalez. Like what?
Okay.
And now he's just going to destroy Tim Means, who's a fucking grizzled veteran that don't make that minus 350.
All right.
Craziness.
But I will throw this down. Tim Means beat Fialho, who's not good.
Nicholas Dalby.
Yeah, but that was 3 years ago.
That's not a number. That's not but a number, man.
Well, 40 is a number.
But you've seen in his last fight with Fialho. He still looked good, he's
because Fiallo's trash. He's better than Medici's better than Fialho.
There you go.
No, you know what I meant.
I know what you meant.
Come on, man.
Pink Freudian slip. Okay.
I got no bet on Medic. I have no bet on this fight whatsoever. If I would pick, honestly, I would bet fight doesn't go the distance and put that in a parlay at minus 225.
Okay.
Cover both bases. I don't think this fight goes to decision. You think this fight goes to decision no matter what?
No, I don't think that Medic's ever had a fight go to decision. But of course, the motherfucker's only got 11 fights. Tim Means has 49. This is Tim Means' 50th fight. And this Euros Medic's got 11. He's just gonna come out here and dog walk Timmy Means, man. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense to me. He was getting beat by Matthew Semmelsberger. That's disgusting. Yep. All right. This is a good one right here. Men's featherweight. Jonathan Pierce and David Onama. I believe you start this one, right?
Yeah, I can. Let me find it on my notes. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. So I like Pierce in this fight, and I get the Onama love. I know he's gonna be the better striker, obviously, but I just think the difference from the wrestling and the grappling is going to be huge here. And Onama's takedown defense is not good. We've seen him get taken down a lot against lesser of grapplers and wrestlers. And Pierce was dominating Brito until he wasn't. Like Brito is a different breed than Onama. Like Brito has the jiu-jitsu, he does have the submissions, he does have the dangerousness. I'm not saying Onama is not dangerous on the feet, but he just doesn't have that like grappling and submission game as Brito does. So I don't see Brito or Onama doing what Brito did, but I do see Pierce doing this to Onama easier than he did against Brito and looking about the same. So give me Pierce to win this fight. It's just because I just think the grappling and wrestling is going to be too much here. And I could see Pierce winning a decision. I can see him getting a late finish. I would probably say like a ground and pound knockout, actually. I don't think he's going to be able to submit Onama. I think Onama will be like too squirrely, if you want to say, on the ground to get a submission. But I think Pierce, if he gets the back and gets on top of him and he starts raining down elbows, or punches, I think the ref will stop it. So eventually. So give me Pierce to win by like ground and pound knockout. I'm going to say like late second or third round. Another sneaky bet if you want to try it out. I like the under 2.5. It kind of covers both bases because maybe Onama does catch Pierce on the feet early. At minus 125, under 2.5 here, I think that's a good spot to look at.
Yeah, this is a tough fight, man. like you said, man, Pierce, decent striking, pretty good wrestling. It's not like he's like D1 wrestling. He just chains it together and kind of like smothers you. I'm not convinced on his chin. Like if you go back and watch that Joe Lozon knockout, that was crazy, dude. And his arm, his fucking shoulder gets all messed up, and he just gets his face punched off. But he hasn't fought nobody that's throwing punches at him, really. You know what I mean? He fought Christian Rodriguez, Makwan Americani,
Brito would, but he was wrestling the whole time.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Brito kept engaging in the grappling with him. Like I thought Brito won the first round in that fight. Like he landed some pretty good shots and was doing decent in the grappling. And then the second round obviously was just getting held down and dominated. But he's never fought a striker, you know. Kai Kamaka's got decent striking, but not, you know, he's not one punching anybody. That's why he's got like 5 split decision losses. And then Omar Morales, Christian Rodriguez, he's not fighting no punchers. Joe Lozon has a little bit of power. But David Onama, dude, has serious power. The thing that I really like David Onama in this fight is Jonathan Pierce, man, is fucking usually way bigger than all his opponents. You know what I mean? Go look. Even Makwan ain't all that big, but then you got freaking Christian Rodriguez, Kai Kamaka, like he's 6 foot. That's a big featherweight. David Onama's 5'11" though, man. He's gonna have size with him. He's gonna have 3 inches of reach. I don't think his takedown defense is that bad. Like it looks terrible, but that's because like he came in on like a week's notice up at lightweight and fought Mason Jones. Mason Jones took him down like 8-9 times. So that's going to kill your freaking wrestling stats. He looked good against Armfield. You know what I mean? On short notice, Armfield's got pretty decent wrestling. And then even Gabriel Santos, like that's the fight that like Santos has really good wrestling and even better jiu-jitsu. And he was able to land a takedown or 2 on Onama, but Onama was able to work up quick, man. And then when it was on the feet, dude, Onama, like when this is on the feet, the ground game, I don't think Pierce is just going to be able to go out here and just strength bully Onama down. And Pierce ain't like a D1 wrestler. Like he takes a little bit to get people down. On the feet, this ain't even going to be close. Like David Onama will knock his fucking head off. Like anytime they start throwing punches on the feet, like Jonathan Pierce's striking's not great at all. Like not good. And Onama hits so hard. Like I think he could put Pierce out. I've seen Pierce slow down. Like he slowed down against Christian Rodriguez. Slowed down a little bit against Darren Elkins too, which is understandable. But yeah, man, I think David Onama can stop a lot of the wrestling just by being big, strong. And then I think that he can blast him. I think he's going to knock out Jonathan Pierce, to be honest. I think that fucking David Onama knocks him out at some point, first, second round. Like whenever they get up, like even Brito in the end, towards the middle to the end of the second, who usually gets slow and tired, he was able to stand back up and hit that ninja choke. When these guys stand up, Onama's going to hit him. And I think Onama, like I said, I like his size actually being as big, if not big. He's going to be 1 inch shorter, but 3 inches of reach. And if he can start stopping them takedowns in the first round, dude, he can knock out Pierce, like period. So give me David Onama by KO, man. I really like it.
I will say this. Onama's never fought a grappler and wrestler like JSP.
Mason Jones, pretty decent grappler.
Jones.
He's got pretty decent grappling. He's not bad. I actually like it. I think he's going to be back, and he'll be a problem. I don't know why the UFC ever let him go. He got beat by Ludovic Klein on short notice.
I will agree to that. But Mason Jones is not the wrestler and grappler of JSP.
Yeah, but he can strike. And even when they was striking, Onama was fucking hitting him hard.
Because Onama's a better striker.
That's why Mason Jones kept grappling. But when this is standing, did you watch what Joe Lozon did to this? Be standing. You see what Joe Lozon did to this man?
This is why I like JSP, because he sticks to a game plan. He knows what he's good at. He's gonna wrestle, and he's gonna be fine on the ground.
Maybe
he will.
Maybe he gets knocked out cold.
No, he could. That's why I like the under 2.5 too.
Yeah. Let's see. Tim said main event. Shady's on Pierce. I would take Medics over Max. Ain't no way. I would take Max Griffin all day.
I'd probably take Max, unfortunately.
All day. Twice on Sunday. I'm taking fucking Jeremiah Wells over Medic too.
I think everyone's on Onama because he does have a good price tag.
Like that's what I'm saying. There's levels to this. Wouldn't you take Jeremiah Wells over Medic if they fought?
Yeah.
Like clearly.
He's more explosive.
And he can grapple him and stuff. And like Max Griffin can grapple. He was out
Wells,
wrestling
Wells.
You know what I mean? So
if he plays his cards right, mind you, it's all about playing the cards right.
Right.
He goes in there, he
Wells
wrestles.
oral buys him. He oral buys him, right?
He should. That's what he should be doing.
He put an oral by fucking Max Griffin. Max Griffin stopped it all and landed his own takedown in the third. That's what I'm saying. There's levels, man. To just say medic who's never beat anybody, like fucking Matt Semmelsberger, Omar Murat, like to say that he's just can do what like a Max Griffin or these guys can do.
See, Tim Means isn't going to be going out there wrestling either. I don't think he is.
Right.
So he's gonna bring the fight to
he's a
Medic's
wrestling coach, man. He's gonna go out there and try to wrestle.
He doesn't wrestle though.
What?
He doesn't. Not lately. He's 40 years old. Why would he do that? He ain't gonna wrestle. That was 9 years ago.
Who are you taking, Medic or Dalby?
Dalby.
He's gonna give him that bomb beam treatment. That's the difference. There's levels to the experience. It's like where Medic.
I agree with you. With a different fighter.
Where Medic doesn't, he's not gonna know how to survive in different spots. He hasn't been in there with the people that Tim Means has been in there with. He hasn't been in like
Tim Means isn't gonna initiate any wrestling.
Your boy has 11 fights, man.
You're right.
He's shit, Jake. Onama looked good ever since he changed camps. Yeah, fuck yeah, he did. And dude, that Gabriel Santos fight, I would take Santos over Pierce too. That kid's fucking good, dude. And his grappling's good and his wrestling's good. Like he would stop Pierce's wrestling and then fucking light Pierce up, or he would sub him just like Brito did.
Well, Gabriel Santos was that wasn't his UFC debut. He fought Murphy.
I think LaRon Murphy and got a split and might have almost won that.
Yeah, but that was a short notice fight. I mean, he's good, but he gasses out a bit.
Really want JSP to win this one just because of that court. Yeah. Oh, Mama did with Gabriel. Oh, he did the Izzy thing. Yeah. Pierce, let's go. I trust Johnny. Now he's back to trusting. You just called him gay a minute ago. Now you're back to trust. Okay. All right, Shady.
You can trust gay people, Cody. Come on.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. LOL. JSP is a beast grappler. He is. He's pretty good. Wells is a ninja turtle. He is too, dude. He's tough, man. Get up and do something, boy. Choked. Onama strikes. I wanted to make a video, but it was like 2 minutes later. It was like 2 minutes after he was saying that. Onama strikes from his back. It's gonna have no power. Give me Onama at plus. I'm with you, John. Scott Lawson, my dude. He says Scott Lawson checking in. Let's get it, boys. Smash the like button. Gonna smash Tim Means. If you don't show up for that one, definitely. 330 people in here, man. Everybody smash that like button, man. Appreciate Scott coming out, helping out with the algorithm. Trying to get our show big, man. Appreciate it all. That was going to be a decent fight. Broke that one down. Oh, Joel Alvarez and Mateus Rebecki. I'm going to go heavy on Rebecki. Women's flyweight, Karini Killer Silva versus Ariane Lipsky. Did I start the last one or you?
That's a good question.
I think you did. This one is a good fight. Lipsky, good Muay Thai. She's got good boxing. She doesn't throw too many kicks, but she throws boxing combinations and ends them. Actually, she does. Now, she's been ending a lot of her combos with a kick to the leg or a kick to the body. She throws like technical strikes, but it's like kind of robotic. Like her combos are basically like combos you're just going to throw in a bag and then she just throws them. But she's improved her takedown defense. She's been showing against like JJ Aldridge and freaking Melissa Gatto, who really doesn't have the best takedown defense. Melissa Gatto, most of her wins were girls that took her down. Like even Carol Hosa, she armbarred. Sajara Eubanks kept taking her down, even though she body kicked Eubanks. Like Gatto's usually not out wrestling girls. She's got really good jiu-jitsu though. In that fight, man, that was very close and it was striking the whole time. And Gatto is not the best striker in the world. You know what I mean? And she landed some decent shots. I gave Lipsky the win, even though Gatto landed more shots. Like Lipsky landed just a little bit harder. But she's like a good fighter. She's definitely improved from what she was when like Montana De La Rosa was taking her down and beating her up. Shevchenko would take her down and beat her up. Not the good Shevchenko, Antonia Shevchenko. So she's improved her grappling game, but she's also not been fighting the best grapplers. Like I said, JJ Aldridge or best wrestlers like JJ Aldridge. She's got pretty good takedown defense, but not really good takedowns. She got knocked out by Cachoeira, so that was just, out of nowhere. But Gatto, like I said, doesn't have good wrestling. Casey O'Neill doesn't have good wrestling. She's decent jiu-jitsu, terrible striking, but not good wrestling. Mandy Bohm is definitely not wrestling. And then the two before that, De La Rosa and Shevchenko back in 20 and 21, they were the ones that out wrestled her and beat her up. Karine Silva, I bet her at plus 115. The reason that I bet her at 115 is because she's a fucking savage. First off, 17 wins, 17 finishes, 9 sub, 8 KO. And she's good everywhere. Like her striking's really, really good. She has really good kick game. She has power in her hands. I mean, she's dropped a lot of girls and clubbed and subbed them. And then she actually has strong takedowns. Like she's very strong and has good wrestling. So I think she can beat Lipsky everywhere. Like if Gato was striking that good with Lipsky, then Karine Silva is way better striker than Gato. Like Karine Silva's throwing front kicks up the middle, power leg kicks. Like I said, really good power in her hands. And then she's got good timing and ducks in on it for her takedowns. You've seen against Souza. And she even had some decent wrestling attempts against that fucking girl on the Contender Series from China, the fucking little tank thing. So, yeah, man, I got Silva. I think Silva finishes Lipsky at some point. I think that she's able to strike with her and either hits her with a big shot or ducks under and gets a takedown, man, and is able to get the sub. But either way, I think that even if she doesn't finish her, I think that she can beat Lipsky in a striking battle, even if it just stayed striking for all 3 rounds. I honestly think she could win that too. But maybe this is the first one she don't finish, but I think she can finish. Lipsky's never been sub. She's only been TKO'd, and a lot of them are like ground and pound subs. So maybe even Silva does that to her. But if Silva gets it to the ground, it's going to be really, really hairy for Lipsky. And I got Silva, man. I like her a lot. I bet her at plus 115.
Yeah, I'm all over Silva as well. I think this was my first bet of the card 2 weeks ago because I knew this line was going to flip. Like it didn't make any sense whatsoever. Silva's going to be the way better grappler. For sure, probably the better wrestler. On the feet, I will say it will be close. But what I just don't like with Lipsky though is like her takedown defense, her striking defense is just not good. Like she doesn't move her head at all. She gets cracked a lot. She bleeds a lot when she gets cracked, like out of her nose, all this stuff. It doesn't look good against the judges. She's just very stationary when she strikes. Now she can land some good shots. I'm not saying she's a bad striker. She's a very good striker, but her striking defense isn't there. And a lot of the people she's been fighting have been trying to take her down and haven't been successful lately because she has improved her striking or her takedown defense. I'm saying the wrong things, but Silva's wrestling and takedowns are very good. She's very strong. She's durable too. The one thing I will say against her is we just don't know her cardio as well. All of her wins have been by finish. I think she's only been to the 3rd round once, and that went to decision that one time, and she lost. She either gets it done in rounds 1 or 2, so that's a little bit worrisome. But I don't trust Lipsky enough to survive in rounds 1 or 2. She's been knocked out 4 times. I think she can get subbed here too. And I think she can get knocked out here too. So I think Silva has the power on the feet, and she definitely has the finishing ability on the mat. So I like Silva a lot here. I'm going to say she gets this one done by, I'll just to be safe, just go with finish first rounds 1 or 2. And I think it's a great bet. Like, is there a world Lipsky can win? Yeah, if she survives round 1 and 2, maybe she gets a 3rd round finish. Maybe she gets a decision win. But I just don't think she's going to be winning rounds 1 or 2. So she really needs a 3rd round finish to win this fight. And I don't think Silva's cardio is going to be all that bad if it does extend, let's say, into the 3rd round. It just really depends on maybe how crazy Silva goes in the first. Like any of her UFC fights that I watched, she hasn't really gone guns blazing to the point where I think she's going to gas out. Now in the Contender Series fight, maybe, but not in the UFC. So I'm going to bank on that. I'm going to hope she gets this one done in early. If not, I think her cardio will be okay in the 3rd and maybe win a close decision, but not a close, but 29-28 decision. Let's hope. But give me Silva to win. I'll say by 1st round submission. I'm going to say submission. I think she gets it done.
I like it. Dixon, I was talking about you earlier. I said we need to know the OnlyFans fades. Lipsky has the OnlyFans fade, baby.
There you go.
Let's go. So proceed with caution. Shout out Dixon Sider. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us as always. Men's light heavyweight, Ryan Spann versus Bogdan Guskov. Let you start this, Yanni.
Oh, this fight's not going out of the first round either. I'm gonna go with Spann though, because I do think he's more dangerous. He can get a club and sub. He can get any kind of front choke. He's got the power in his hands. And I don't like Guskov's striking defense either. Like he was cracked by Zach Pauga. But he got the win. Good for him. He has power in his hands, but it's just, I should say he has power in his hand because it's really his right overhand. It's nothing super technical. He just throws overhand shots. And they're powerful, but that's it. I think Spann's gonna win this fight. I'll break this down. This fight's not gonna go long. It's gonna go under 1.5 for sure. It's not gonna touch round 2. Spann's gonna find the chin and get a submission, or he's going to find the chin and follow it up, not like Jalen Turner, and get this fight done in the first round. So that's what's going to happen. But if this fight does extend for some stupid reason, then, it's going to be a coin flip after that, after the first round, because who knows? Because both guys don't really even go past the first round. They both have tons of first round finishes, and one of these guys is just going to get finished. So the under 1.5 is a perfect parlay piece in this fight.
Yeah, man. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Spann's got 18. He finished 18 of his 31 wins, 12 submissions. Guskov, fighting the lowest level of competition on earth, has finished all 15 of his wins, and mostly, like you said, all in the first round and early second round, but pretty much all in the first round. He did go to the third one time with a Nerlan something, but other than that, yeah, man, it's for win, lose, or draw for both of them too. Ryan Spann gets finished too. He's got 9 losses. I believe he's been finished 6 times, and a lot of them are in the first round. Kill or be killed, man. Like his last, besides the fucking Anthony Smith fight, his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8 finished in the first round. The 8th finished in the second and under. His last 8 fights, basically. So 8 out of 9 now have finished under that round and a half. Guskov's, if you go back, it's probably the last 8 of his 9. I like what you said.
It's like 15 of his 16.
Yeah, and Bogdan,
crazy.
He's fighting homeless guys fucking wherever he's fighting because them dudes have terrible records. But I mean, it's not Lee Main style, you know what I mean? But they're terrible.
You gotta get a fight in somehow.
He has a lot of 0 and 4, 0 and 0. He didn't even, he was 6. He was 6 and 1 before he fought a guy with a winning record, and he had lost to one of them. But yeah, man, like you said, Bogdan's got the right hand. I don't think he's got no grappling. He's got decent takedown defense, but even like when you listen, like the commentator said, they talked to his team, which is like Walter Walker and them, and they asked him how his jiu-jitsu was, and they were like, he has good takedown defense. And they're like, well, how's his jiu-jitsu? They're like, he has good takedown defense. Basically, like, you know what I mean? And he got choked out by Volkan. He got hurt before that, but basically saying
that was a club and sub.
His BJJ is just not getting taken to the ground, because if he gets taken to the ground, he probably doesn't have much, even though he's like a sambo guy, but that's still not like legit BJJ. You know what I mean? They just do some ground grappling too. But yeah, man, Spann took some good shots against Anthony Smith. Actually, his chin held up pretty good in that fight. He cracked Spann and almost Smith and almost finished him early in that second round, and then I think he kind of gassed himself out a little bit. But yeah, these dudes are going to go at it. I actually think it would be smartest if Ryan Spann, I think, because he's huge, 6'5", 81-inch reach. He's going to be 2 inches taller, 5.5 inches reach. But I think in that small cage, he can actually come out and just take Guskov down and submit him if he wanted to, because he's going to be a lot bigger. I think he can land the takedown. But if not, he can strike with him. And like you said, either club and sub, or he just lands the takedown, because he's shot takedowns on guys before. So, and he's got good submissions. Like I said, he's actually got good BJJ with the 12 submission wins. So give me Ryan Spann by submission, and this thing's going to take off in that small cage, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there could be a world where maybe Spann does crack Guskov, and Guskov shoots a sloppy takedown, and that submission just wrapped up immediately. 100%. We've seen Guskov go for some takedowns. He does have some decent takedowns, but it's not like he goes from like takedowns to like ground and pound, and that's about it. Like he'll let the guy back up. He's not gonna keep him down there by any means.
Yeah. So It's definitely going to go down, that fight for sure, man.
1.5 under parlay piece. Easy.
Yeah, I like it. Main event, men's flyweight, Mateus Nicolau versus Alex Perez. You start the last one?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, so I mean, we got a main event with two dudes coming off losses. It was thrown together because Lantop had to pull out, so that's why Alex Perez stepped in. And I don't know if this is going to be a great fight. You know what I mean? Because like Perez has pretty good striking, it's pretty good leg kicks. Like you've seen him take out Juicy Formega with leg kicks. He's got pretty good, decent boxing. He's got good wrestling. Like he's got pretty good jiu-jitsu, offensive. Not the best defensive. He's been submitted like 7 times, but you've seen against Mikhaev, like he can hold his own in the grappling, unless he's fighting fucking Pantoja. But Nicolau, he's got good striking. You know, he's got really good movement. He's very low output, but he's wanting to counter you. So he's just moving around, bouncing around, waiting for you to come in and throw something so he can hit you with a big counter like he did Matt Schnell, dropped David Dvorak the one time. And that's what he does. He's got decent wrestling himself. You've seen he used wrestling in the 3rd round against Tim Elliott to get the win there and show good takedown defense throughout that fight and pretty much all the fights he's in. He's very well-rounded. My problem with him is that he's low output as hell. He fights all of his fights super close. I believe besides, you know, getting knocked out by Royval and then knocking out Schnell in the 2nd round, the fight before that, right? Yeah, he had went 1, 2, 3, 4 decisions in a row. Let's see. Then he fought. He finished Alan Gabriel, but then had 3 more decisions. Just a lot of decisions, man. Because like I said, he's low output fighter, counter striker. So I see this fight standing for a lot of the fight because I mean Nicolau does have good takedown defense. I don't know, Perez might be able to land a takedown or 2 here or there and maybe get a little control time, but Nicolau is dangerous on the ground too, and he's not going to get it finished if he gets taken to the ground. But I see it standing for most of the time, and then I see it being a close fight because that's how it always is. And I think this actually goes to decision because Perez has never been knocked out. He only gets subbed, dude. He's pretty tough.
Subbed, yeah.
But Benitez, I believe Benitez ground. Okay, I thought he ended up subbing him, but yeah, he ground and pounded him. But that was because he dropped him standing, though. He hurt him bad standing. But you seen even like he knocked out Jose Torres, which is a good win. So Perez is decent stand up. Like I said, the leg kicks over Formiga, but Mateus Nicolau isn't going to be standing still like Formiga to take them leg kicks. So I see this being a super close fight, just like Mateus Nicolau fights. I'm going to take Nicolau. I'm going to say he can land some bigger shots. And you got Perez taking this on short notice. He just fought, you know, a month and a half ago or something. I'm sure he didn't get right back into camp, but I'm sure he didn't get out of shape. So take all that into consideration. And then I would just, I would take Nicolau anyways, but give me Nicolau, but not like, you know, I don't think I'm going to bet him just because he fights so fucking close, man, all the time to people. And I don't see him finishing Perez. I don't see Perez finishing him. So I like the over 3.5 too. That's only like minus 120 or 30 or something like that. And maybe there even is some grappling to kill some of that clock. So give me the over 3.5. Give me Nicolau. But I ain't going to bet Nicolau, man. He just fights way too close for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Nicolau as well. And I mean, you basically said everything. I just think Nicolau is the more technical striker. I like his counter striking. Yeah, he can be a little bit low volume because I do think he's waiting for the countering because that's what he is good at. He does have some decent power. I don't think he's going to be able to knock out Perez on the feet unless he lands like something that Perez doesn't look like he just doesn't see. And like maybe it stuns him, something crazy. But I don't think Perez should take this fight to the mat. I think that's only going to play into the hands of Nicolau. Nicolau has a very good grappling. It's underrated, very good submissions too. And I think Perez's downfall is his submission defense. And I think maybe that'll, you know, maybe Nicolau can wrap up a submission. Maybe that's a sneaky prop that you can look at. But I do think this fight does extend into the later championship rounds at least. I like the over 3.5 to over 4.5 even. But I think Nicolau is going to land the better shots overall. And maybe it is boring. It could. I mean, Nicolau fights usually are boring, but I mean, Perez, he doesn't really have the greatest track record of, you know, extending the fights into the later rounds. A lot of his fights haven't even, other than his last fight against Makhachev, which Makhachev was just crotch sniffing the whole freaking time. Let's be honest.
He's not good. Makhayev's not good.
Well, he had staph infection because everybody has staph infection all of a sudden. But it is what it is. But
taking showers. These dudes need to start taking showers.
Right? Like it's just really pissing me off because I swear everybody I bet has staph infection, whether they win or lose. It's the last 3 people that I've known that has staph infection. I bet I'm 1 and 2 on them. Okay, but either way, yeah. I mean, the reason why Alex Perez lost that fight against Makhachev is because he wasn't doing anything other than stuffing takedowns. You can't judge that to win the fight. Like that's how stupid that fight was. So I almost don't even want to put that in a play. And like any other fights that most of them, other than the Mark De La Rosa fight where he went to decision, most of these fights are ending in round 1, whether he wins or loses. So I think Nicolau is good. Yeah, he got caught by Royval with that sneaky knee, but normally he is durable. He's very safe. He's very technical. He does have good boxing. He does have good kicks. He's just good everywhere. I think he gets this one done by a pretty close decision. I'm pretty confident, probably like a 48, 47, 49, 46 decision. Maybe you can lay Perez plus 5.5, but you know what? Like Perez is coming in on short notice. So like, we don't know if he's going to be able, like, how is he going to look after the second round, after the third round, even. I think Nicolau wins rounds 4 and 5.
Because
4 and 5 though.
Well,
I think Nicolau will look better.
Is gonna, like
yeah.
Nicolau doesn't push a crazy. Like it's not. I don't think it's going to be heavy grappling. And then Nicolau, it's not like they're going to be in there just banging it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nicolau's going to be moving around the outside, picking and choosing some shots. But yeah.
I still think
short notice is sketchy though.
Yeah, I still think at the later rounds, I think that just favors Nicolau even more.
Yo,
but I'm gonna say Nicolau wins by decision as well, but I'll say 49-46 or 48-47.
Yeah, it's terrible freaking.
I just don't think Perez is gonna land as much because Perez will be coming forward more than likely, and that's what Nicolau wants. It favors his style, and he's going to land the better shots.
Perez should have been letting go more in that Makhachev fight too.
He should have, but he really couldn't. Dude, Makhachev was on his nuts for 14 minutes.
Bro, he does that shit. Him and Brandon Allen do that stupid shit where they just shoot in and then they just sit there so you can't really hit them. They just like sit on their butt, right?
I'm getting really like annoyed.
Bring knees to the fucking face with feet and knees down, and then the whole sport would change.
That'll change all of them.
Like it would take out, like, what's the difference? Bro, if I can fucking elbow you right in the face from the ground, then I should be able to knee you. Like
if you can elbow him like chest to chest, you can elbow, you should be able to elbow.
You ever see some of them knockouts back in the day in Pride? Like who was it? Mark Coleman? Maybe it was Alan Goes. It might even have been fucking Igor Vochanchin. Somebody, Coleman, I think it was Alan Goes, though. He kneed him right in the top of the head from like a north-south position. Dude just knocked him out. But that's part of the game, man. That's part of the game.
I think that would change a lot of the crotch sniffers, if you want to say. If they can knee with a grounded position with your arm down, you ain't going to be doing that shit anymore.
No. Change because it's a cop-out. That's like, oh, shit, I'm in a bad position where I can get hit because he put me in that position with the clinch or whatever. Oh, let me put my hand down. Everything you did good there doesn't matter. Fuck off. Can't touch it. It's like home base.
I'm annoyed.
Home base attack. I'm safe. Safe right now. You can't fucking hurt me. What? That dude should be able to take you the fuck out. Like, don't get in that position, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Craziness. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny tricked her. I don't even putting out no bait.
I didn't trick her. I literally just followed Cody's rules. Closely lined fights.
Yeah, you were laughing as soon as you said it
because we just went over this.
She ticks off of how the motherfuckers look, and you know that.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He has a stupid look.
Yeah, but he's got fucking power in his hands. That's the difference. And plus, yeah. Let's see. Jaden, what is up? Baby Bud Parlay should be on DraftKings for sure. Effie said, finally got out of work. Catch the replay. Let's go. D1 Done Tail. See, Effie knows what time it is. Knows exactly what time it is. I hope
it's
Dante
ice
gives Machado that fucking hip thrust right to the mouth, man. One to the eyeball, then to the. It's terrible, but I'm gonna win that bet.
That's gross.
It's terrible, but I'm gonna watch it, and I'm
Cup
not
shot.
gonna enjoy it, but I'll freaking watch it. That was a pretty good breakdown, pretty good show. Had good chat. We got 347 people here right now, man. Appreciate every single person that came out, chatted with us tonight, spent your time with us, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I want to give a shout out to Johnny freaking Newquest for keeping the lights on here and always keeping the show going, man. Johnny News, and follow him too, Johnny Newquest, right there, the name on Twitter, because he puts out excellent bets and has good information, and he's been doing this for a long time and really knows the stuff, man. And above all, he's a great dude. So appreciate everybody. New York Rob just got on here. He said, I just got on, but I know Johnny's wrong. You ain't lying.
Robbie, you don't even know, bro.
Yep. Fighters from Western Canada suck. D1 Dante got this. Zach ain't never lied, man. Zach ain't never lied. I'm surprised you got off the train against the See, this is the step downs in competition. You know what I mean? Like even Rodrigo Nascimento down to Kyle Machado, that's a step down. Cyril Gahn to Machado, I mean, it's kind of
McParkin to Dontel Mays is a step down.
I just bet Mick Parkin against Muhammad Usman, and I don't know if I'm going to be betting Mick Parkin. I don't think he's as good as I thought he was.
Yeah, and you were very high on him. Just want to let the
he won. I mean, he's not Tom Aspinall, but he's going to beat Usman. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know if he beats Dontel because I don't think he can out grapple Dontel. And then the striking, but Machado sucks. I don't know where you ever watch tape on Machado and go, this motherfucker is getting my money.
I'll just throw it right back at you. Why do you think Dontel is so good? He ain't. No one's
because he's
good.
Not bad. He's just fought. If Machado fought the level of competition Dontel, if he fought the same guy as Dontel, you'd be like, Machado's the biggest bum in the world. It's the
styles here that make the fights. I'm not saying Machado's good. It's a style of his style is going to win this fight.
What's his style?
He's going to throw more volume than Dontel Mays, and Dontel Mays is not going to shoot takedowns because his fight IQ is -3.
That's not true. It's -1.
Okay, so. If he doesn't get a lucky overhand right, he's going to lose this fight.
He needs to get lucky to beat fucking Kyle Machado?
Yes. Because he's going to lose against Andre Arlovsky,
haven't you? You've been talking to 56-year-old Lee.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Great show, everybody. Look, dude, Dontel literally took the GOAT out of the game. John Jones, he tapped him out. Did you see the video? He'd probably do the same to Machado. Win by pec tear.
I'm keeping good vibes.
Times.
You know, I'm a good vibes guy.
Good vibes on Dontel. Plus Dontel, he's from right down the street, man. Maybe we get a little beer.
I'm gonna post some stuff that I have on our guy Cody about Dontel Mays on Twitter.
Changed my tune now, but I'm gonna post the most recent stuff, and I'm gonna clip it on my phone when we go to UFC Louisville and Dontel's there, and I'm like, hey, 6'6" Dontel. Listen,
I don't care. I'll be like, yeah, I bet against you because you fucking suck and you lost. You didn't win any of it.
Whiskey John.
Whiskey Johnny. Anything goes. I don't care. Yeah, take me down, Dontel. I bet you can't. Your takedown offense is awful.
I'm rooting for Dontel to just whoop.
I don't care. He won't take me down.
What do you want to do with this ladder challenge? Who you like? I'll tell you. I don't think it would be completely even money, though.
We're going to go Karini Silva.
And let's do that. And
the under
on Denise or Span one. Which one? I think
either one.
I think that one's way more likely to go.
Karini and the under 1.5, and that is +129.
What's the under 2.5 with that? So we don't get greedy. If we can get that to +100,
massive.
What's Karini -150?
Oof. Yeah, we can't do the under 2.5 on that. She's like -148.
What's the under 2.5?
The under 2.5 is -650.
Damn. What's that come out to?
Both of them
or something.
-108. We could do fight doesn't start round 3, maybe.
We can do the under 1.5. Or how? Well, yeah. No? Because a lot of people might not be able to get that. Like I could probably get it on DraftKings, but not on
DraftKings is like the only place I know.
Let's just do the under 1.5. I think it hits, man.
Which one?
On the Denise one. Denise one.
I think that. Well, I mean, both of them. I'm pretty confident, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I just think maybe in the Smith one, them dudes are just more vets. They can maybe survive or something. But like, I like the fact that all 4 of freaking Lane's losses are first round KOs.
Yeah, and I think that's what happens probably.
Yep. Better believe it.
There it is.
It is. It's not the best name. I came up with that, but so you want to just do that one under 1.5 with that? So it's plus 128. You said put that in. Just do it for $25. We're starting at first level. $25.
Denise and
or 0.25 units, whatever that is for anybody. 0.25 unit bet. We've gotten to what, level 3 twice?
Yeah, we just can't get past that fucking part.
We got to get past. We've done 3 of them or 4 of them now, and 2 of them got to level 3. The other 2 fizzled out right away. So this
put it up. Put it up.
What's that?
Put it up. The bet. I put it in the chat.
Shit.
There you go.
Whiskey
for everybody. They can see it.
I go, what?
All right.
Plus 129. I like it. I think that catches. I like it. Great show though. Appreciate everybody. Kiwi Brew, man. Appreciate you coming out. Jaden, Any Action, Effie, my boy Scott Lawson, Zach hanging out with us. New York Robert. 2 in the thoughts, 1 in the prayers. So yeah, what's up? So I just seen it. Evan coming out, Ryan hanging out with the Shady as always, Tyler from 138 MMA, everybody check him out. Pink Freud, always coming with the good girl MMA information. Dix Insider comes in with the fucking OnlyFans fade, and it's good to know Lipsky has OnlyFans for many reasons, not just the fade, but
exactly,
it's good information. So
guess you're a fan of OnlyFans.
Yep. Like I said, Evan, Ryan, Pink Freud, John came in. John, 2 Johns, and everybody. Tim, appreciate everybody coming out, man. We'll be back next week on Wednesday, and then we'll also have a Friday show for the pay-per-view. So
yes, sir.
Can't wait to hang out with everybody on that. Eventually, man, we'll get back to it where my work schedule changes, and we'll be able to do them pre-shows on Saturday again, because that was the best, man. So. We'll get back to that, but appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out, man. And we will see you guys next week, and good luck this weekend, man.